After missing the playoffs last year, the Skeeters look to get back to their winning ways as they strive to win it all again this season.
Holy cow!
Follow the Skeeters all season long as they drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship.
I don't believe what I just saw!
The Skeeters' new skipper, Pete Incaviglia, and his boys are primed to win it all as they look to claim the second title in franchise history.
Sugarland! It doesn't get any sweeter!
This is a live presentation of Sugarland Skeeters Baseball. Skeeters Baseball begins now.
And look who's coming up.
So let's go to the broadcast booth with the voice of the Sugarland Skeeters, Ira Liebman.
Welcome to Sugarland, Texas. We are live at Constellation Field, home of your Sugarland Skeeters. Game 3 of a 7-game series, all against the Somerset Patriots. The two teams have split the first two. The Skeeters coming with a record here in the second half. They are 5.5 games in front of the Barnstormers in the Freedom Division at 21-10. The Skeeters with the best record in the Atlantic League overall. 30 games over 500 at 62-32. The Freedom Division first half champs take on the Patriots here today, who are 20-12 in the second half, a half game back of the Long Island Ducks. They are 55-40 overall, the second best record in the Atlantic League. Matchup of righties today, it'll be Skeeters right-hander and the Atlantic League July pitcher of the Matt Sergey, 4-5 with a 4.06 ERA. He will face off against former big leaguer right-hander Kyle Davies, 5-6 with a 3.71 ERA. Today is game number 95 of the season, home game, and number 43. Hi, I'm Ira Liebman, along with Will Scott.
Well, Ira, we saw another seesaw battle yesterday, another one-run game. Unfortunately for the Skeeters, they were on the losing end of that one-run game last night to take a 4-2 lead. James Russell comes out. Rodriguez gives up 3 runs, and the Skeeters lose 5-4. What were your takeaways from that game last night?
Oh, first of all, we haven't seen the Skeeters bullpen really let them down much. In fact, they were 50-3 when leading after 5 innings, so just 50-4 now. But really a very rare lapse. We saw Paco Rodriguez come in, and he didn't look as sharp as he did when the Skeeters had him at the beginning of the season. But, another one-run game for the Patriots. And the Patriots, they have a knack of winning those games. They're 20-15 in one-run games. But even more importantly, we always talk about Felipe Paulino. They have a pretty good closer themselves. That is Ryan Kelly. In fact, the Patriots are 42-0 when leading after 8 innings. The Skeeters are 53-1. So undefeated when you got that lead and handed to their closer. So really, we talked about it this whole series. The bullpens, the starting, all the pitching for these two teams. They are the top 2 teams. The Skeeters are first. The Patriots are second. I think you're going to see a lot more.
Skeeters' winning streak snapped at 5 games with Saturday's loss. It had been the longest active winning streak in the Atlantic League and was the second longest winning streak of the season for Sugarland. The first, obviously, was the 6-game or 7-game winning streak to start the season. The Skeeters have gone on 3 7-game winning streaks this season. So, a tough loss yesterday, but at the same time, they were able to get that big win on Friday in a game that looked like Somerset was going to win. Skeeters coming from behind to win that one. Looking at this pitching matchup and looking really at all the pitching matchups in this series, we should get another good one tonight.
Yeah, they're terrific matchups. And when we have the top 2 teams in pitching in this league, there's not going to be a lot of blowouts. And the Patriots have an act for playing close games, as was talking about. But the Skeeters, when you think about it, their power and their 94 home runs leading the Atlantic League has not shown up because of that good Patriots pitching.
It'll be Kyle Davies against Matt Sergey tonight. Matt Sergey, his last start, not so solid, but he was the July pitcher of the month. And another guy that's been very, very solid for the Skeeters is Albert Cordero, who's an all-star. Got to talk about that all-star experience on the pregame show when we return.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau. Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Find stories that will inspire and surprise. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. See all that the Hall of Fame and Museum has to offer and plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Shut up and sit down.
Here with Skeeters catcher and third baseman Albert Cordero on the pregame show. Albert, you've been here for 3 years now. The franchise overall has struggled against Somerset in its 7-year history. What do you think is the importance of this series, considering it could be a championship preview?
I mean, we just try to do every little things to win the game. I mean, we know they got a good team every year, so they try to bring the best players to the league. But this year we play better against those guys, but we think this year is more important for us because I think we're gonna show those guys in the playoffs, so we have to play good and see what they got.
In your first 2 seasons with the Skeeters, you were primarily a catcher. With the addition of Derek Norris, you started playing more third base, and now with the addition of Silverio, you've been DHing more. How have you adjusted to that?
I mean, I don't thinking about that. I just want to be part of the team. I want to be on the lineup every day, no matter what they put me to play. So I just want to do my team to win the game, to help the team to win the games.
Now that you're not in the field as much, do you feel like you're more fresh when you take at-bats and, kind of more loose?
I mean, DH is not that easy. I mean, you have to be hard to get one at-bat. I mean, have to keep warm every time. So it's not that easy job, but we try to do the best.
Speaking with Skeeters All-Star Albert Cordero, you were selected to the Atlantic League All-Star game. That was the first time you've been on an All-Star team. What was that experience like for you on Long Island?
And that was a great experience because that was my first All-Star game, so I'm proud of made the team, so I'm happy to be there or be part of the team too.
And what did you learn from that experience?
I mean, it's a fun game, you play for the fans and try to win the game, but it's kind of a fun experience.
What was your reaction when you were told that you were going to be on the All-Star team?
I mean, it was good because it doesn't matter where you play. You just want to be part of the All-Star games or do your job good to be part of that.
You were teammates with Somerset's Jace Boyd on Single-A Savannah in the Met system. This is his first season in the Atlantic League. But what do you remember about him as a teammate?
I mean, he's a good hitter. I mean, I never played with him because when he got promoted to High A, they sent me back to Low A's. But I know him in the spring training, but I know he's a good hitter. He's a good guy, so you have to be careful with him when he's at the plate.
Another guy that you're familiar with is Javier Betancourt. This is his first season with the Skeeters. Did you get in touch with him about playing here after he was released by the Brewers organization?
Yeah, he texted me and I told him like I'm gonna do my best to bring him over here because I know him from a little while. I know he's a good hitter, he's a good player, and he's here now with us. So I think he's gonna get better every day to help us to win the championship this year.
He's the youngest member of the Skeeters team. Have you kind of tried to be a mentor to him, considering that you've known him for a long time?
I mean, I don't know about that, but I know he's a good guy and he know what he have to do on the field and off the field. So I think he's good with us.
Speaking with Venezuela native Albert Cordero, You're having perhaps the best season of your entire career. You've already set a career high in RBIs and home runs. What has been the key to your success this season?
I mean, from last year to this year, I just tried to shorten my swing a little bit more, try to be more consistency to the ball, make hard contact, and that gave me a good result this year. So I'm getting better every day. So that's why working hard every day. So it's good to know, like, even when you play over here, you can get better and you can be better here every day.
In the off season, you went home to Venezuela to play in the Winter League. How much do you think the past season in the Venezuela Winter League improved your game and helped you prepare for this season with Sugar Land?
I mean, a lot, because back there we have a lot of experience, a lot of big league guys playing over there. The league's really cool, a lot of fans. So it's only about winning every day. You don't thinking about to take a loss. So I learned about hitting a lot from the guys, from my coaches and everything. So I keep everything over here in this to this year to play in the Sugar Land Skeeter, and be successful for me.
So you think shortening your swing is the reason you've had a power surge this year and set a career high in home runs?
Yeah, I think when I show my swing, I be more consistency to make hard contacts to the ball. So I think way before, when you swing hard, I think you hit longest ball on the field. So now I'm just thinking about to short my swing, make a contact, and the balls carry on a little bit more on me.
Venezuela Winter League, like you said, I mean, really competitive. You have guys that, are big leaguers that come back and play in the Venezuela Winter League. How cool is that to play with and against, a lot of, big names?
I mean, it's cool because that's the guys you see on TV all the time, like playing the big leagues, and when you saw them play in winter ball with you, that's a great experience, because you know how much they have been playing in baseball. So you try to get every little thing from there to get better on your game.
Yes, Tomo Kubo was talking about the fans in Japan. We was playing in Japan. What are the fans like in Venezuela?
I mean, yeah, we used to be got a friend, his friend Watanabe. He played on my team in Venezuela, so he's a cool guy. He liked playing Venezuela, so.
One of the more popular in-stadium videos is yours, Coco's Corner. Shows you trying and grading different types of chocolate. So I have to ask, if you had to choose one, what has been your favorite chocolate that you have tried, and what would you say is your favorite?
My favorite one is Hershey, cookies and cream Hershey, white chocolate. I love that one. Sneaker is the other one.
You ever try to get to the Hershey factory and you're up and playing in Pennsylvania?
No, I never been there, but I like to be there.
The next episode of Coco's Corner, we got to do it live from Hershey, Pennsylvania at the Hershey factory.
Yeah, that's good. I take that, yeah.
Yeah, we got to get, Shay's got to get on that. I just gave Shay a good idea, one of the Skeeters video production guys. Do you like, random question, but do you like cannolis?
Cannolis?
Have you ever had a cannoli?
I think no. I never had it.
See, the cannolis become the official dessert of the Skeeters radio team, which I'll have to tell you why it has become the official dessert after this interview. Long story. You remember the 2016 championship team, Sugar Land's first title. This 2018 team also has a great chance to win it all. You're the only returning player from that 2016 team. What do you think it's going to take, and what would be kind of your advice to some of the guys that haven't had an experience winning a championship? What do you think it's going to take for this team to pull it off?
I mean, I always say to the guys, like, the 2016 team with this team is almost similar team. A lot of guys experienced from the big leagues, and we play as a group, and that's why we made the playoff and everything like that. I think we're gonna get good to the playoff, and I think this is another year like you feel like you're gonna win the championship. So
that was Skeeters fan favorite Albert Cordero, also known as Coco, on the pregame show. Back here in a moment.
Hey Skeeters fans, have a worry-free kids birthday party here at Constellation Field. You and your guests will have everything you need, including access to our picnic plaza, pool, food, cake, and so much more. The birthday child will be able to throw out the first pitch, get a jersey with their name and number, and we will sing happy birthday to them on the dugout. Join us at Constellation Field, where we will do all the work so you can enjoy the game.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
We are La Casina. Los Skeeters!
Welcome back to Field. Time to take a look at the starting pitching matchup. We'll start with former big leaguer and right-hander Kyle Davies.
Yeah, the right-hander is 5-6, a 3.71 ERA this season for the Patriots. 15 starts. He has 59 strikeouts in 72 2/3 innings pitched. Not a lot of walks, just 28 walks in those 72 innings. He was originally a fourth-round pick by the Braves in the 2001 MLB draft out of Stockbridge High School in Georgia. He pitched in the big leagues for 8 seasons, made his debut with the Braves in 2005. Big league stats, a 5.57 ERA, a 43-56 record. He has a lot of big league experience, obviously, 8 seasons and 2 starts against Sugar Land this year. He's 0-1 in even 4 ERA, 9 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts.
Matt Sergey will toe the rubber for the Skeeters. He's 4-5 with a 4.06 ERA. Does not tell the full story. He was the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Month. Get to those numbers in a minute. It's his 13th game, his 11th start, 55 1/3. He has struck out 52, a walking just 10, so a better than 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and allowing 51 hits. The 29-year-old right-hander, 6'4", 180 from Plantation, Florida, originally drafted at a high school in Florida by the Brewers in 2007 in the 45th round. Last 3 starts haven't been great for Matt. 0-1, a 4.70 ERA, 15 1/3, 21 hits, 6 walks, 12 Ks. But part of those last 2 of the 3 starts were in July. 5 starts, the Skeeters won 4 of them. He was 3-0 with a 1.61 ERA, 26 strikeouts, just 4 walks in 28 innings. Opponents hit just 218 against him, and he was named the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Month of July, which gave the Skeeters the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Month in 2 consecutive months, with Dallas Baylor winning it in June. Well, he is 3-0 in affiliated ball with a 3.86 ERA in 2 seasons, and last time out, he took the loss at Lancaster on the road trip, went 6 innings, allowed 5 runs for the Maroons, 6 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. First time this season he went over the century mark, and pitches 105 pitches, 62 of them for strikes. He has also thrown shutout innings in 3 of his last 5 starts. We'll see if he can get right back on track. 2 starts ago, 4 innings, but no earned runs. Matt, overall, 23-18 in his minor league career with a 2.88 ERA for the Barrett College and Campbell University alum. National anthem ready to get underway. We will duck out when we come back. The starting lineups and the first pitch. It is time to play ball. We return right here to Constellation Field in just a moment.
Hey, Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at nesstx.com. That's NESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, Swats and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really mattered.
Now that's a moment worth covering.
877 Farm Bureau for more information.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Time to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Somerset Patriots in Game 3 of this 7-game series. Series tied at 1 apiece in the battle of supremacy in the top two teams here in the Atlantic League, two playoff-bound teams. The Somerset Patriots will look like this. In the top spot, it is Craig Massey. He'll be at second. In left field, it is Justin Pacioli. He'll bat second. The three-hole hitter is Alfredo Rodriguez. He'll be at short. The cleanup hitter and third baseman, Nate Coronado. At first, Matt Oberste bats fifth. Justin Trapp bats sixth. He'll be in right. It is Indy Chavez, the DH, batting seventh. Mike Francoso, he's batting eighth. He'll be in center. And batting ninth, catcher Yovan Gonzalez.
Lining up defensively for Sugarland is going to be Anthony Jansanti in left field. Barrett Barnes, the leadoff hitter, is in center. Dennis Phipps batting in the 7th hole. He's in right field. Juan Silverio, the walk-off hero from Friday night, is at third base. 8-hole hitter Alvaro Rondon is at short. Javier Betancourt at second base tonight. Matt Chavez batting in the 6th hole is at first base. Albert Cordero, a pregame interview, is catching. And then pitching, Campbell University alum Matt Sergey.
Sergey, in 2 of his last 3 starts, has allowed 4 earned runs in 6 innings or less. But in 3 of his last 5 starts, he has posted shutout innings throughout the game. We'll start here against Somerset. It'll be left-handed Craig Massey to lead it off here. Massey, 346, a home run, and 29 RBIs. And I think one thing, Will, that we have to kind of look out for is there's any spillover from last night's bench clearing, although it was not a brawl. Let me be extremely clear about that if you didn't watch the game yesterday. Bench is empty, bullpen empty, but no fists were thrown. First pitch of the ball game by Sergey is high. Ball 1, 1-0, and we're underway. Game 3 of a 7-game homestand. Game 3 of a 7-game series, all against these Patriots. Both teams have split the first 2. Skeeters winning by a score of 3-2 in 11 innings in Game 1, and then losing 5-4 after leading 4-2 after 5. 2 balls and no strikes to count to the left-hand hitting Massey. Massey, 29-game on-base streak, was snapped in Game 1 of this series. This one is high and tight. Puts a count to 3-0.
Well, I talked to Mike Francoso after the game about that benches clearing altercation. He said Rondon slide initiated that.
The 3-0 here from Sergey. This one right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. During Massey's 29-game on-base streak, he was 43 for 117, a 368 average. He currently leads the Atlantic League in on-base percentage at .436. The 3-1 big swing and a miss. Now run the count full 3-2 as Sergey tries to battle back from a 3-0 deficit. Massey also third in the league in average with that .346 mark. A little bit of a crouch, stands close to the plate from the left side. Payoff pitch by Sergey is high and tight, ball 4. Sergey, not a guy who walks a ton of guys, walks the first man he faces. In fact, if you go back to June 6th, and that is a long time ago, he's walked just 6 batters during that span. Well, Massey on at first, 1 on, none out from Pacioli.
Skeeter's starting staff as a whole just doesn't walk a lot of guys. I mean, you just mentioned it, Sergey and then Connor Wade has not walked a guy in last 6 outings.
Last 6 starts, just 6 walks, and only 2 of those starts did he walk anybody. Go 3 starts back on July 24th, he walked 4. Last time he walked 2, that was it. Have to keep an eye on Massey now at first, who has 19 stolen bases. First pitch, squaring to bunt. Here is Pacioli. He bunts this one foul up the first base side. And small ball once again from the Patriots right out of the gates.
Well, that's what they like to do. You know, a team that doesn't hit a lot of home runs, they are last in the Atlantic League in home runs hit, but second in total wins, so they're doing something right.
Pacioli, 264, no home runs and 19 RBIs. Pacioli has reached base safely in 11 straight games, going 14 for 43, hitting a .326 mark during that span. 9 RBIs to boot. Throw over to first, diving back in head first is Massey. He also has an RBI in 8 of his last 14 games, and either a run scored or an RBI in 25 of his last 29, so a big part of this offense, hence batting in the 2-hole. Righty-righty matchup for Sergey. Norris will set up inside, but first a throw to first. No balls in, 1 strike the count here on Pacioli, awaiting pitch number 2. See where Cordero sets up. He'll set up inside. There goes Massey taking the pitch as Pacioli. The throw to second is off the mid of Betancourt. I don't know if they would have gotten him anyway. It was a little bit sailing to the left of second on the throw by Cordero, so Betancourt had to reach back, and as he tried to do it in one motion, could not hold on to the ball. So 20th stolen base of the season for Massey. Now the Patriots have 3 guys in that category with 20 or more stolen bases, and in fact Mike Francoso is at 19 as well, so he could join that club. That's the 134th stolen base as a team for these running Patriots. The 1-1 from Sergey. Off-speed pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, 1-2.
Just like that, you know, you got Massey in scoring position. Nobody out. Good start for Somerset, but Pacioli behind 1-2.
Pacioli open stance. Bending the knees from the right side. See if Sergey can get a much-needed strikeout here. Double take to second. He'll fire it home, and this one is hit through the right side for a base hit. Massey had to hold up to make sure the ball went through, but runners on the corners with nobody out here. Not a good start for Sergey and the Skeeters. That'll bring in Alfredo Rodriguez. 308, 4 home runs, 47 RBIs for Alfredo. Rodriguez has hit safely in 21 of his last 24 games. 32 for 90 during that stretch, a whopping .356 mark. 3 home runs, 19 runs scored, and 22 RBIs in those 24 games. We'll step in here against Sergey with runners on the corner. Skeeters will concede the run. They'll play short at second at double play depth. Back at third is Silverio on at first. Derek Norris holding the runner on. Pacioli, who I mentioned, this one almost thrown away. And now coming down to score is Massey. And just like that, 1-0 Somerset. The throw to first went off the mitt of Norris, and it trickled towards the second base spot. And Massey didn't waste a second as he comes home on the errant throw. I'll probably go down as an E1. Not a good start for the Skeeters here.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play for Massey. He knew that Sergey was going to likely check on Pacioli, and when that ball was dropped at first base, he took off, and there wasn't even a throw home to get him.
And there goes Pacioli now. The throw down to second will never get him, and 2 stolen bases here in the first inning. And now Pacioli will also get in there for Justin. That is stolen base number 27 on the season. And now 135 steals for the Patriots. And once again, station to station, small ball. That's the game for the Patriots. They have a runner at second with one in and still nobody out.
Yeah, nobody out, and they already had 2 steals in this game.
Sergey will kick and spin towards second, but no throw. One nothing Patriots here in the top half of the first inning. The 0-1 swung a hit high in the air into the corner in left. Does Jansanti have room in foul territory? He does. He'll throw it into third. That'll go down as a foul out to left, and there's a much-needed first out. Staying put is Pacioli at second. In steps Nate Coronado. Coronado at .316 with 9 home runs and 51 RBIs and 18 steals in 89 games with the Barnstormers in 2017 and 2018. His combined numbers. A good pickup for the Patriots this season. Coronado, very wide open stance. Reminds you a little of Wellington Dotel. This one is low. Dotel, the former Skeeter, and now with the York Revolution. 1 ball and no strikes to count. 1-0 Somerset leading here in the top of the first. 1 out, 1 on for the Patriots. The 1-1, great off-speed pitch. Whoa, called a ball. Yikes. Thought that had the strike zone at the knees. Home plate umpire Brian Page says no. It is Page behind the dish. Eric Davis is the first base umpire, and at third it's Reggie Liggins. 2 balls and no strikes here to the cleanup hitter Coronado. Coronado yesterday 2 for 5 with a double and a run scored. This one a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Looks like a very similar pitch. Patriots leading 1-0 here in the top of the first. Coronado kind of taps that front foot as he awaits the pitch. Sergey kicks, deals, and this one slammed foul. That one last throw. Somebody lost a hat trying to snag that with the ball with the hat. No dice. All he did was slow it down for somebody else. It's a Will Scott move.
Yeah, that's the worst. When you're going for a foul ball, it ricochets off you and goes right to somebody else. Almost happened to me at the Astros game the other day.
When Barry Bonds hit his record-breaking home run, it went off. Some guys had another. They went to court, and they split $1 million over the ball. You don't catch it, it's not yours. The 2-2 is low. That'll run the count full 3-2. And Sergey throwing a lot of pitches here in the top half of the first inning.
The Giants retiring Barry Bonds' number last night. Willie Mays saying that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't necessarily agree with that.
Willie Mays also his godfather.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch here by Sergey. This one is fouled off to the right. We'll do the 3-2 at least one more time. Sergey already here. 18 pitches in the first inning. 10 for strikes, 8 for balls. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. 1-0 Somerset here in the top of the first, just underway. Ira Lieben along with Will Scott. Again, the payoff pitch by Sergey, down low, ball 4. And I mentioned how few walks that Sergey has, but he's walked 2 already here in the first. Struggled last time out, allowed 5 runs, 4 earned in 6 innings. And not off to a good start here. Sergey has been so good, and just like that, we're getting a visit to the mound here in the first inning by Corey Dommel. Well, let's take a look into baseball history. This day in baseball history brought to you by our good friends at Texas State Technical College. A little baseball 101. Make your own history by earning your associate's degree at TSTC. Visit tstc.edu to learn more. Well, on this day, 1974, en route to a 4-2 victory over Boston, Angels right-hander Nolan Ryan strikes at a Major League record 19 batters. It'll be the second of 3 19 strikeout performances by the Fireballer that season. That's a look at this day in baseball history, brought to you by Texas State Technical College of Fort Bend County. They always talk about Clemens being the only pitcher to strike out 20 twice, but 19, 3 times.
Yeah,
and
really
in the same
impressive.
season.
Astros having Legends Weekend this weekend. Brought back a lot of those former legends.
What are they doing? Just introducing them or first pitches? Or?
Yeah, and then they had the throwback unis on Saturday.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
It was like watching the Astros of the 80s. I saw that last night. First pitch here is a strike on the outside corner to Matt Oberste. Oberste, the former Sooner, former All-American with the Sooners as well. 242, 2 home runs, and 14 RBIs. Only 1 out, 2 on, 1 in, 1-0 Somerset here in the top of the first. Skeeters could use a double play ball. Great curveball there by Sergey. The throw down to second. Almost caught Pacioli napping. Great kind of sniper-like throw by Cordero.
Astros also had a Legends Home Run Derby today where Luke Scott beat Craig Biggio in the finale.
Scott was almost a Skeeter to start this season. The 0-2 here by Sergey. This one's swung a hit past Sergey right to the mound and goes right to Betancourt, who steps on second and throws it to first. I just talked about. Good bounce right off the mound to Betancourt at second. He takes care of business himself on the 4 on a sit to 3 put out. But the Patriots do strike first. They get 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Somerset 1. Skeeters coming to bat for the first time when we return.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, this is Ira Liebman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. I'm here to tell you about our brand new Skeeters Speakers Bureau. Make your next occasion special by inviting one of our outstanding Skeeters players, coaches, or front office staff as a guest speaker. If you'd like to schedule an appearance for your club meeting, sports banquet, or any other group outing, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com and click on the Speakers Bureau link under the Community tab. Hope to see you soon, and go Skeeters!
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Time to take a look at the starting lineup for your Sugarland Skeeters. Barrett Barnes will patrol center, and he'll be at the top spot. Anthony Jancenti bat second. He'll be in left. The first baseman, Derek Norris, tonight he'll bat in the 3-hole. The cleanup hitter and third baseman is Juan Silverio. Matt Chavez is the DH batting fifth. Albert Cordero, the switch hitting catcher, bats sixth. In right field, Dennis Phipps bats seventh. Alvaro Rondon bats eighth. He'll be at short, and batting ninth, second baseman Javier Betancourt.
Justin Pacioli in left field. Mike Francoso, our player of the game from last night, is in center. Justin Trapp, the right fielder once again. Nate Coronado, the third baseman. Alfredo Rodriguez, 3-hole hitter, is at shortstop. Greg Massey, leadoff hitter, is at second base. And then at first base for Somerset is going to be Matt Oberste, catching Yovan Gonzalez, pitching Kyle Davies, the former big leaguer.
Davies will face Barrett Barnes, who is just on fire, now up to 267. A dozen home runs, a career high, and 43 RBIs. First pitch is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Davies, in 1990 and at age 14, was ranked as the best player in the country. And then again, the following year in 1999, as a 15-year-old, he was also named the best standout in East Cobb program in suburban Atlanta. Best 15-year-old in the country as well the following year. So really at 14, he was already kind of on his way and has a really good work ethic and gets it from both his mom and dad. His dad was a construction worker, and even after he was a pro for a few years, he'd go home in the offseason and help his dad do some construction work. Instead, he hated using a jackhammer. Didn't mind doing the other stuff. His dad would help rebuild new McDonald's in the area. And his mom, really, where he gets his persistence from and really his drive, had breast cancer, so he's always a fighter because of his mom. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Barnes. This one is low. That'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count.
Isn't that remarkable that they can rank 14-year-olds?
It's unbelievable, actually, that you would put that much pressure by ranking a 14-year-old. First time I actually got to see Davies was my first year in baseball in 2004. And he was on Braves team at Myrtle Beach. And that is a great place to watch a game. But on that team was Brian McCann, of course, now with the Astros, and guys like Jeff Francoeur, Gregor Blanco. Barnes gets a leadoff walk. Skeeters are down 1-0, so a good start for the Skeeters as the league leader in walks continues to add to his total. For Barnes now, that is walk number 57 on the season. Leads the league in walks and hit by pitches with 14. In steps Anthony Jansanti. Of course, Barnes always a threat to steal. If he steals a base here, it'll be the 100th stolen base of the season for the Skeeters. Barnes with a decent lead. They're going to set up outside. Let's see if Davies goes to first. He does not. Barnes starts and stops. This one hit deep down the left side, but way foul. No balls and 1 strike here on Jansanti. Well, Barnes, so far this season, has stolen 14 bases in 21 attempts. Jansanti comes in at .298, 15 home runs and 46 RBIs. Skeeters trailing 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, trying to race an early deficit. Jansanti has an 8-game hitting streak, trying to make it 9 here. Throw to first. Barnes dives back in plenty of time. During the streak for Jansanti, he has 14 for 32, hitting a impressive .438 during the 8-game hitting streak. He has scored 9 runs, 5 doubles, 2 home runs, so 7 extra base hits during the 8-game hitting streak. Also 8 RBIs during those 8 games. They set up outside, but this one is a little high and tight. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Anthony. 4th in the league in home runs with 15. 3rd with 63 runs scored. Also tied for 7th in the league in total bases with 24. 20 steal seasons in back-to-back years. Now 31 last year, his career high, which I think he's going to surpass fairly easily. The 1-1 here from the right-hander. Davies again is going to throw to first, and again Barnes back in head first.
Well, Davies played for your Yankees in 2015.
1 full game.
But he didn't allow a run in 2 1/3.
Davies, really a pretty good big league career as far as the amount of time he's played.
Yeah, 8 years.
It's amazing, how much he can make. He never really had a great season. This one is low. 2 balls and 1 strike on number 21, Anthony Jansanti.
Well, he was with the Royals when they were trying to rebuild, and
it was a big part of that rebuild.
Went 9-7 in 2008, 4.06 ERA. That was by far his best big league season.
A 2-1 check swing, but a strike on the outside corner. 2-2.
Royals would finally go on to win the World Series in 2015. And then since then, just haven't been able to really do anything, unfortunately.
Davies with a lifetime big league record of 43-65, a 5.57 ERA. This one is hit over the shortstop. Alfredo Rodriguez's head into left center field. Pacioli, the left fielder, gets it in quickly, so Barnes has to stop at second, and now the Skeeters off to a good start, much like the Patriots, despite trailing 1-0. First and second, nobody out for Derek Norris. Speaking of guys scolding the ball, even his outs are crushed these days. Norris 261, 9 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Davies also lifetime minor league record of 76-48 with a 3.08 ERA.
Well, that extends Anthony Jansanti's hit streak to 9 games, hitting .438 during that streak.
Let's see if the Skeeters can capitalize. Norris very good at going the other way. And this one is low and away, but for a strike. No balls and one strike here on on Norris. Jansanti down at first. Barnes at second. Norris, they're going to set up away here on him. And this one is swollen and grounded foul just past the Patriots dugout on the left side. 1 run on 1 hit for the Patriots. No runs on 1 hit for the Skeeters. With his major league and minor league totals, almost 500 for Davies. 129 wins, 125 losses, and a 4.13 ERA. Does not have a professional save, however. That's because he was a starter most of his career. Spent time in the Japanese League in 2016. This one is hit into right field. That's going to hang up for Justin Trapp. Tagging is Barnes, starts and stops. So unfortunately, Norris hits it hard the other way, but cannot advance the runners. Good idea. Almost got the job done. That'll bring in cleanup hitter Juan Silverio. 284, 5 home runs, 14 RBIs for the Skeeters. Right-handed hitting third baseman. And if I remember right, the Japanese team, the Yakult Swallows, I believe they're called.
That would be correct.
That is correct. Some guys love pitching over there. They say the experience was very unique, and some guys just do not like it. I'm taking the guys that don't like it are guys that are not comfortable with coming out of their little comfort zone. I got to think it's a great place to play. Although, I can see the other end of it. You don't speak the language, and if there's not a lot of other or any other American players on the team, and, it's like Kubo here. It probably gets lonely at times. There's so many movies you can watch. Davies actually played for New Britain when they were still an affiliated team for Minnesota in 2013. He played for New Britain. Was 3-0 with a 3.49 ERA. It was in 6 starts. This one swung and a miss, that a ball low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0. Somerset leading here in the bottom of the first. Skeeters have runners on first and second. Barnes at second. Jansanti on at first. Got to play in some interesting places. Omaha, Las Vegas, New Britain, mentioned Japan.
Played for the Flying Squirrels.
You and your Flying Squirrels.
Myrtle Beach, pretty cool place to play as well.
That's where I first saw him. Really great place. I mean, there's so much walk-up crowd from visitors because everyone goes down there to play golf. The great golf course is down there.
He played for the Macon Bacon.
Bacon, I like that. Bacon.
Every time.
From Decatur, Georgia, originally. This one is low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Good hitters count here for Silverio. If not, ball 4, the bases would be loaded. Matt Chavez on deck. Big chance here for the Skeeters to trail 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Silverio deep in the box. Open stance from the right side. They're going to set up outside, and the 3-1 is a strike on the outside corner. Silverio is taken on 3-1. Now 3-2, 1 out. Great speed on the base passes at Barnes at second. Jansanti on at first. Do a little hit and run here, Will?
Probably not. I mean, you have Barnes at second base, who has plenty of speed. Probably don't want to risk a hit and run here.
I'm going to say they're going, and they are. And this one is low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Well, there you go.
Much like Sergey, 2 walks in the first, and the bases will be loaded for Matt Chavez. Chavez on the season with the bases juiced, 286 and 7 at-bats, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Big opportunity for the Skeeters to tie it or take the lead here in the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. So in steps Chavez. Matt, 332. 8 home runs and 55 RBIs for Matt. Chavez 4th in the league with that 332 average. Tied for 7th in RBIs with 54.
Hitting 286 and 7 at-bats with the bases loaded this season.
Righty-righty matchup First pitch here is high, 1 ball and no strikes to count. One ball and no strikes here to Matt. Davies a long look in here. See if they go back outside again. They do, and this one is hit it in the air down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. Long run. Is anybody going to get to it? No, it drops foul. Matt Oberstein, he ran all the way down there, and then he stopped, and then he tried to glove it over his head. I don't know why he didn't just keep running.
Well, that's probably good for Somerset that Oberstein did not make that grab, because Barnes would have scored easily from third base. It would have been kind of an over-the-shoulder catch from Oberstein. I think he should have yielded, though, to the right fielder Trapp. I thought Trapp had a much better chance to make that grab.
So 1 ball and 1 strike to count here on Chavez. And a long first inning for both pitchers. Somerset leading 1-0, but the Skeeters have the bases full with just 1 away. Great speed all the way around. The 1-1. Swung and fouled off down the right side, 1-2. The speedy Barnes at third, Jansanti at second, and Silverio on at first. Chavez going through his routine. His gloves, his helmet, his belt. Down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Davies gets the sign from his catcher, Jovan Gonzalez. See where they go on a 1-2 here. This one is swung and driven into right center field. This will be plenty deep to get at least one. It could be more. Everyone is going to tag, but only scoring is Barnes. And the Skeeters have tied it at 1. Sac fly RBI to center by Chavez. His 56th RBI of the season. We have a brand new game.
It's a good play for Mike Francoso, preventing that from being an extra base hit. Made that catch just shy of the warning track in center field. As well hit by Chavez. Skeeters, though, able to tie it up.
Jansanthi thought about tagging from second to third, went back a little late and decided against it. In steps Albert Cordero. Albert, 282, 10 home runs, 49 RBIs. The switch hitter batting here from the left side against the right-hander Davies, who has now thrown 24 pitches here in the first, 13 for strikes and 11 for balls. 1-1 here in the first. He set up low and away, and this one is high and outside. 1 ball and no strikes, and that really is the book on Davies. He has a tendency to be inconsistent. He's a quarter way through his arsenal already here in the first. Now 25 pitches. Davies from the stretch. They will set up inside, and this one catches the outside corner. He is certainly missing his spots here. Davies has thrown 100 pitches or more twice, both in his last 2 starts. Last time out, exactly 100 pitches, and the start before that, 112. He threw 99 pitches as well during the season, so he doesn't go too deep. So it might be a good sign here for the Skeeters. 1-2 at 6.35 ERA in his last 3. This one fouled back to the net in front of me and Will. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count remains. Against the Skeeters this year, in 2 starts, 0-1 with an even 4 ERA. 9 innings, he allowed just 5 hits, only walked 2. He's done that here in the first already. He struck out 11 in those 9 innings. Much better pitcher at home than on the road. The 1-2. Swan swung and hit out to center field. Long run by Francoso, and he's going to dive and not come up with it. It'll go to the warning track. This will score 2 easily as Jansanti touches home. Here comes Silverio, and the Skeeters take a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the first with 3 runs. For Cordero, RBI number 50 and 51, and a double for the Skeeters catcher.
Well, Francoso was able to get Chavez's fly ball, not able to get Cordero's. It looked like he had a good play on the ball, and I think he misread it because he was just jogging out to left center field. Laid out trying to make the catch, got past him, results in the Skeeters taking the early lead here.
16th double of the year for Cordero. we're going to get a visit to the mound here. While we do, I want to tell you about 96.1 FM, Sugarland's only radio station, a new radio home of the Skeeters. Listen to the Friday night game of the week each and every Friday night, both at home and on the road for the entire 2018 season, including all the playoff games. 96.1 FM and the Skeeters. It doesn't get any sweeter. Well, just a quick chat by former Patriots closer. In fact, all-time Atlantic League single-season save holder record at 49 and all-time save record in the Atlantic League, John Hutton, a big 6'8" pitching coach. Hutton got promoted to pitching coach this year after retiring after last season, and Corey Dommel, who was the pitching coach for Somerset, came here to the Skeeters, and they've both done a good job. Both of their staffs are 1 and 2. Dommel's pitching staff for the Skeeters have a 3.11 ERA, and Somerset second, right behind the Skeeters at 3.43. The 2-2 is a strike on the, nope, that is not correct. They're way off on the scoreboard. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. And Davies now has thrown 30 pitches here in the first. The 2-0, excuse me, the scoreboard is way off here. It says 3-0, and it is 2-1.
There's also 2 outs.
And Davies really struggling here in the first. 33 pitches after that pitch, and now 3-1 the count on Dennis Phipps. No action in the Patriots bullpen, but how long can you stay with him in the first if this lasts?
I mean, not long. I think that you know, there's 2 outs in this inning. Let him get through this inning, but if he doesn't pitch well in the second or third, I think you got to make a move.
The 3-1, swung and missed. It'll be a full count now on Phipps. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, Matt Sergey kind of struggled in the first inning as well, but he was able to get through it, just allowing 1 run. But Davies here has allowed 3 runs already. Over 30 pitches now in this game. He's not even out of the first inning yet.
Payoff pitch coming here. 3-2 by Davies. This one is fouled down the right side. We'll do the 3-2 again.
Sergey and Davies both didn't have their best stuff in their last starts. Davies giving up 7 earned runs his last start against Long Island. It's interesting. This is actually his first road start since July 18th. He's had 4 straight home starts since then.
Payoff pitch again is a little low. Did he check his swing? Yes, he did. That's the 3rd walk of the inning for the struggling Davies. And now runners on first and second. 2 on, 2 out, 3 in. Skeeters leading by 2, 3-1. And the number 8 hitter and the 8th man in the bat here in the first is Alvaro Rondon. 290. No home runs, 35 RBIs. Get a chance to check the weather for you. Currently it is 89 degrees. Doesn't feel like 89 at all. 57% of humidity and a south-southeast wind of 12 miles an hour, which means it's blowing in from right center like usually here at Constellation Field. Rondon fouls the first pitch off to the left side. All of that hubbub started yesterday when Rondon slid into second a bit hard.
Hubbub, huh?
That's the nice version. Hubbub. Both benches and bullpens emptied. No fists were thrown. Didn't quite turn into a brawl, luckily. That's one swung and a miss 0-2. You just wonder if somebody accidentally loses control of a pitch and goes close. Will somebody think that that's left over from yesterday? Or if somebody gets hit by a pitch, you wonder if it'll reignite. Davies now closing in on 40 pitches here in the first. He's at 37. Swung and a miss, strike 3. And for Davies, he finally gets out of the first inning with his first 8-man bat. The Skeeters get 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Through 1 inning of play, a lot of action already. Skeeters are leading by 2, 3-1 here over the Patriots.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Hi, folks. This is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas, at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food: seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bisque, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulés. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go in there. Cater that gator too. 281-762-0512.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugar Land. Go Skeeters!
Top of the second inning. Skeeters, after allowing a run in the top of the first and trailing 1-0, answer with a trio of runs and now lead 3-1 as we move to the top of the second. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Matt Sergey, who now has his first lead to work with. Justin Trapp, Indy Chavez, and Mike Francoso. Trapp comes in at 275 with 5 home runs and 26 RBIs. First pitch here by Sergey is a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Trapp. Trapp, 22 stolen bases in just 55 games, has scored a run or an RBI in 12 of his last 13 games. A jam shot off the fist, foul, back into my right. No balls and 2 strikes to count here on Trapp. Well, if he was ever loud in school, I'm sure the teacher said, "Shut your trap." I was like, well, that's my name. Okay. They set up outside, and the 0-2 is a slow roller, third base side, foul. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Skeeters leading by a pair, 3-1 here in the second. And the rest of the series certainly going to be fun to watch. I mean, game 1, 11 innings. Skeeters win by a run last night. Patriots win by a run after coming from behind. This one is a hot shot down third, foul. Still 0-2 the count. Trapp staying alive here, fouling off 2 tough 0-2 pitches. Trapp stands very close to the plate from the right side of the box. Probably does not hit outside pitches well. This one high and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Trapp last night 2 for 4 with a double, an RBI and 2 runs scored. So far in this series, he's 4 of 9 with a double, 2 ribbies, and 2 runs. The 1-2 from the Skeeters right-hander is on the inside corner, strike 3. Trapp feels like he got trapped, and that was not strike 3. It might have been a little inside, so he might have had a beep. First K of the day, regardless, and there is 1 away.
I got to say, Ira, that pitch looked way inside. I didn't even think that was close. Unfortunate for Trapp, but it was Brian Page calling that strike 3 on it kind of nearly hit Trapp. I mean, it was that close to hitting him.
In steps Indy Chavez, the 40-year-old. Still hitting well. He has reached base in 20 of his last 22 games. First pitch to the left-hand hitting Chavez, a strike on the outside corner. 33 for 91 during that span, hitting an impressive .363 with 10 multi-hit games. He has scored 6 runs and has driven in 8 RBIs, raised his batting average all the way from .232 to .276. It's 1 swung and a miss, no balls and 2 strikes here on Indy. I'm on a mission to find out what Indy stands for. Can't be his real name. It's got to be short for something.
I'm on it.
So in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
What does Indy stand for? Let's see.
Skeeters leading by a pair 3-1 here in the top half of the second inning. The 1-2 from Matt. This one hit to the right side, right to Norris. The first baseman will tag the bag, and there is out number 2. 2 outs, none on here from Mike Francoso.
Indy does not stand for anything.
This is as far as we know.
That's according to babynamespedia.com.
I'm talking about Indy himself, not babynames.com.
Babynamespedia.com, thank you very much.
Sometimes people are just, they're actually named Joey instead of Joseph, and that's their real name, or Mikey, or Will.
Believe it or not, my real name is not Will. It's not my birth name.
What is it? You go by, that's your middle name?
Well, I meant William is my real
that's
name.
what I expect, but there are Wills that has their birth name, Will.
Yeah.
Or Bill. Never wanted to be a Bill, huh?
Nope. It's funny because my grandpa, my dad, and me were all named William, but none of us went by William.
No Willies?
Nope.
What about a Wet Willie?
Definitely not.
This one is down low.
It's funny because my grandpa went by Scotty, and Deacon always calls me Scotty when he sees me.
I think that's a common nickname in baseball. We
Yeah.
have a Travis Scott and a Jeff Scott here, and we call them Scotty. Speaking of which, this one a strike 2-2. Kyle Davies' his real name is Hiram Kyle Davies.
Interesting.
Can see why he goes by Kyle. The 2-2 in the dirt. That'll run the count. Full 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Skeeters leading by a pair, 3-1 here in the top of the second. Does this have the making of the first slugfest, or is this going to die out like it has in this series? A lot of runs early and then nothing for a while. Payoff pitch. Swan a hit high and deep in the air to right field. Even with the wind, this one has a chance. Going back is Phipps looking up, and this one is going to go as a ground rule double. A break there for the Skeeters. Runner at second with 2 down.
Does that answer your question, Ira?
What?
Could be in for another slugfest here.
Perhaps I answered my own question.
Or Mike Francoso answered it for you. He had a 3-hit night last night and already a double in his first at-bat.
Rudely, I might add. Francoso, his 13th double of the year. That'll bring in Yovan Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes in at 254, no home runs, 29 RBIs, so he is a candidate with Rondon for the most RBIs without the benefit of a home run.
So Rondon's not the only one.
They're both batting in, well, he bats in the 9th spot. Rondon the last 2 nights been in the 8th spot. Want to get out of this unscathed after allowing a run in the first and your team rewarding you with 3, giving you a lead. You don't want to bring it back to a 1-run game. First pitch a strike, no balls and 1 strike to count. Sergey spins towards second. No throw, however. This one swung and fouled at the plate. And Sergey ahead, no balls and 2 strikes to count here on Gonzalez. Gonzalez hitting .280 since July 15th with 17 RBIs, 6 runs, and has not committed an error this season. That's not easy to do from the catching spot. Made a bad throw to second. We'll try to back pick a runner. The 0-2 coming here from Sergey. They'll look at second again. They'll set up away, and this one is on the outside corner, strike 3. And again, Somerset Patriots hitters upset, and Gonzalez careful because he's got to get some calls for his team. That is the second controversial call in this inning. The first one was leadoff hitter Justin Trapp, and now the home plate umpire, Brian Page, turning around and talking to Gonzalez. Here comes manager Brett Jody to try to keep his catcher in the game. But we are in the middle of the second. Skeeters still leading 3-1.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier of Beta Concept Salon in Sugar Land. Locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa. 281-980-5160. 281-980-5160.
Tuesdays are 2 for Tuesdays at Constellation Field this season. Every Tuesday home game, fans can buy one field box ticket or grassland ticket and get one free. Watch the Skeeters in exciting Atlantic League action. Half-price tickets for groups are also available each Tuesday, or you can buy tickets 24/7 at sugarlandskeeters.com. For more details, give us a call at 281-240-4487. That's 240-HITS. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
The only man not to bat for the Skeeters in that 3-run first is Javier Betancourt, who will lead it off here for Sugarland in the second. It'll be 9-1-2. Javier Betancourt, then back to the top of the order with Barrett Barnes and Anthony Jansanti, with the Skeeters leading 3-1. Betancourt 202, no home runs and 9 RBIs for Javier. Davies had a long first inning. First pitch here is a little bit low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Davies threw, let's see here, 38 pitches in that first inning.
It's really crucial for him to get a first out right here after that really rough first inning. Got to get some kind of momentum going.
The 1-1, low and away, 2-1, and I think if he allows a run here in the second, that might be all, though there is no action in the Patriots bullpen. 2-1 the count here to Betancourt. That's one swung and fouled off to the right side. That'll even the count on Javier at 2-2. Last 6 games for Javier, 3 for 18, just a 167 mark. 3 runs, a double, a triple, and 2 RBIs. He had a triple A in game 1 of this series. Spent last year with Biloxi. Was the AA affiliate of the Brewers.
Go Shuckers.
Guess it's a big area for clams.
Must be. It's right on the water.
Payoff pitch here by Davies to Betancourt. Swung and hit to the right of the mound. The second baseman, Massey, will throw it to first and almost throws that one away. Nice scoop by Oberste, and there's out number 1. So 1 out, none on. Back to the top of the order with Barrett Barnes, who got it started again in the first. He walked and eventually came around to score the first of 3 runs. Skeeters leading here 3-1 in the bottom of the second.
That was a great play from Oberste at first base. Not a great throw from the second baseman, Massey was a low throw, and at first I didn't think Oberste got it, but he's able to glove it for out number 1.
Barnes stands close to the plate, hence getting hit 14 times this year, which leads the Atlantic League. 1 ball and no strikes to count. I might have to look into the Atlantic League hit by pitch record. The 1-0, big overhand curve, breaks from nose to toes for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 3-1, the Skeeters are in front here in the bottom of the second. This one is a bullet into center. There's a base hit for Barnes, so on base for the second straight time in the second straight inning. This time with a single, he's 1 for 1. Linsep's Anthony Jansanti, who is already 1 for 1 and has extended his hitting streak to 9 games now. Whereas Jansanti owns the club record for hitting streak, 26 games last season. And in fact, Anthony's streak bled over to this year. Snapped a streak of 62 straight games as far as playing in them, but he had a hitting streak last year of the 26 that I mentioned, but this is a guy who is basically the iron horse of the Skeeters. This one hit into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Barnes will cut second and go to third. Jansanti might think about a double. Takes a big turn, holds on. The Skeeters have runners on the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Oh, Jansanti now 2 for 2. I'll bring in Derek Norris. The way Norris has been hitting, he keeps hitting bullets to the outfield that get caught. If he does it here, it's going to be a run, though. Norris lined out sharply even in his first at-bat here tonight to Justin Trapp, but could not move the runners over. Derek comes in at 261, 9 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Norris, last 7 games, as I mentioned, hitting well, hitting an even 400, going 10 for 25. He's also driven in 7 runs in the last 7 games. Second in the league with walks, so continues to get on base. 9th in on-base percentage at .388. There goes Jansanti, and there's not going to be a throw. He goes Pete Rose style, head first with a bag of dirt in his mouth. And now Jansanti has tied Rondon as these two go back and forth for the team lead. That's his 25th steal of the year, and that is the 100th steal of the season for the Skeeters. Well, that's the 4th time they've done it in franchise history. Last year, the team record was set with 162. That would be a lot in a 127-game schedule, but certainly not out of the realm of possibilities. And now with a base hit, Norris could drive in too. The infield comes in here for Somerset. Skeeters are leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. Davies continues to struggle. This pitch will be pitch number 50 already here in an inning and a third. Foul tipped into the mitt of Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out. Skeeters 3 runs on 4 hits. They have committed 1 error. 1 run, 2 hits, and no ease for the Patriots. Overcast day, but really no rain expected in the forecast. The 1-1 here from the right hand. Swung and a miss, 1-2 on number 33, Derek Norris.
Norris hitting .282 this season and 85 at-bats with runners in scoring position.
They'll step in down in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. As the Skeeters trying to add to their 3-1 lead here in the second. Really 2 sac flies could get runs here. Get 1 in and 1 over, and then another 1 in. They set up away here on the 1-2. Norris hits it with authority straight back into the screen. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
We're talking about on the broadcast yesterday that Albert Cordero is so good. Just fouling pitches off when he's behind the count. Derek Norris is the exact same. He is not an easy out, and he's going to wait for the right pitch here.
A lot of those type of players on this team. That's why this team walks so much and has such a good on-base percentage and scores so many runs. Barnes always has a long at-bat. Norris, Silverio, Chavez, Cordero. Davies really taking a lot of time now, not in a rhythm. Again, the 1-2 here from Davies to Norris. This one is a little bit low and away, 2-2. Who do you think's the best at the long at bat? Is it Norris? Is it Barnes?
You know, it's hard to say, but I'd say Derek Norris and, his big league experience definitely contributes to that.
2-2 the count to number 33. They set up inside. And the pitch is swung on a jam shot, and this, unfortunately, not going to get it done on the infield. The second baseman, Massey, brings in a very big first out. I'll bring in Juan Silverio, always good for some RBIs. Silverio, 284, 5 home runs, and 14 RBIs. And I think the thing that's most impressive about those 14 ribbies is that he's done it in 21 games. Silverio walked and scored his first time up. In fact, 2 of the 3 walks by Davies in the first scored. Skeeters leading by 3-1 here in the bottom of the second and looking for more with runners on second and third and 1 down. 2 down. I'll take a 2-out hit here for Silverio. This one is a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike to count.
Silverio hitting .304 and 23 at-bats with runners in scoring position. Had a big hit on Friday night.
That's why they put him in the cleanup spot. The absence of Courtney Hawkins. Davies now 55 pitches through an inning and 2/3. Silverio steps out of the box and asks for timeout before the pitch was underway. Now no balls and 1 strike here. Right-hander, a long look in. Former big leaguer ready, pitching from the stretch. They'll set up away, and the 0-1 is swung and missed. 0-2. Davies only has 1 strikeout. He got Rondon to end that 3-run first. "34 strikes, 22 balls for Davies thus far. 56 total pitches. And deep in the hole is Rodriguez. I mean, he is on the grass. The 0-2 high and outside, 1-2. Now, Davies is going to try to get Silverio to chase because even if he should lose him, despite being ahead 1-2, he's got first base open. You'd have to deal with Matt Chavez, who has a sac fly RBI, though. Matt came in hitting at .332. Pick your poison. See if they go outside again. I imagine they do. No, they're going to set up inside. This one swung and nubbed foul just to the left of home. The count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, Hawkins was supposed to make his debut today for Single A Daytona, but that game getting canceled due to rain. So hopefully tomorrow night, Hawkins will be able to make his debut with the Reds organization.
More rain on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Something new. In fact, there's a game in the Atlantic League already postponed. Road Warriors at Southern Maryland. There's plenty of rain when we were there. The 1-2 here by right-hander Kyle Davies. This one swung and foul tip. Just getting a piece of that was Silverio to stay alive. A couple of early scores for you around the league. The Ducks are trailing to the Revolution 5-4. That is good news for the Patriots. And New Britain getting blanked 4-0 in the bottom of the 8th by Lancaster. Skeeters are leading 3-1 here in the bottom of the second. Davies just taking tons of time between pitches here. This one swung in past the mound, through the middle for a base hit. That scores Barnes. Here comes Jansanti, and the Skeeters tack on 2 more, and they lead by 4, 5-1. For Silverio, RBIs number 15 and 16. And speaking of 16, number 16, Matt Chavez will step in.
Silverio has been so good out of that cleanup spot these last couple of nights, able to get some big hits with runners in scoring position, and this time extending Sugar Land's lead.
2 on, 2 out, 1 on. Chavez will step in. He drove in a run on a sac fly RBI, his 56th ribby of the year. Came in at .332 with 8 home runs. They set up outside on the first pitch, and this one is crushed the other way. This is not a guy you want to pitch the other way. Goes the other way so well. 60 pitches now here for Davies in an inning and 2/3. And still yet no action in the Patriots bullpen. I guess you cannot afford, especially with their ace, Kubiak, being signed before game 1 of the series, to have a starter go less than 3 innings. So looks like he's going to be out there whether this game gets out of hand or not. The 0-1 coming here to Matt Chavez. They set up inside, and this one is swung on and crushed in the air to left field. Going back to the track, to the wall, and he got it all. A 2-run homer by Matt Chavez, his 9th of the year. RBIs number 57 and 58, his 3rd of the game. And the Skeeters blowing it open here in the 2nd. They lead 7-1. A 3-run first, a 4-run 2nd. And the first home run of the series, amazingly, for the Skeeters, and his home run number 95 as a team.
Matt Chavez, his 4th home run since the All-Star break, starting to pick it up with the home run total, and he could work his way into the MVP conversation here in the Atlantic League. He continues to get it done for the Skeeters.
You keep talking about if you can get to that 14 or 15 home run plateau, it makes him a more viable candidate. I agree. I think he's maybe the most overlooked hitter in this league. This one is hit in the air to shallow left center field. It is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez, who brings it down for the bat 8 in the first. They bat 7 here in the 2nd, but they have a 7-1 lead. The Skeeters get 4 runs on 4 hits, including the 2 RBI single by Silverio and the 9th home run of the year by Matt Chavez. And through 2, it is now the Skeeters with a commanding 6-run lead at 7-1 here at Constellation Field.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls. Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Sweet 96 is a brand new radio station designed just to serve Sugar Land and Fort Bend County. But we can't build the best without your help. Spread the word about our good work and we'll do the same. Like us on Facebook at Sweet 96 FM or drop us an email at our website, sweet96.com. Together, we will build a better city and Fort Bend County. If it's important to you, it's important to us at the all-new Sweet 96.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
Skeeters explode for 3 in the first, 4 more in the second, and have a 6-run lead at 7-1. And hopefully this game will not turn into another close one. Well, here in the top of the 3rd, top of the order, Matt Sergey now has a 6-run lead. He will deal to 1, 2, and 3. Craig Massey, Justin Pacioli, and Alfredo Rodriguez. First pitch is a little bit low, 1-0. Massey walked, stole a base, and scored the only run of the game so far for the Patriots. The 1-0. This one, a strike, catches the inside corner. Nice job by Sergey painting the black on the inside corner. Now Sergey, all he has to do with a 6-run lead is just throw strikes. If a few of them get hit, so be it. And again, pumps it in there for strike 2 right down Broadway. Or here, I guess it's right down Highway 6.
Ward 59.
Imperial Boulevard.
Yeah. Stadium Drive.
That's not a bad one. I know somebody lives on Stadium Drive. This one is foul down the left side.
I think he's right here in the press box.
Really? 1-2 the count. Part of our junior broadcaster program, we have a little jet sitting in, a little jet setting, eh?
Jet McBride.
This one is hit to second, right at Betancourt. He'll throw it to first, 4-3 on the putout. And there's one down. So 1 out, none on for Justin Pacioli, who singled, stole second, but was left stranding there. Skeeters are leading 7-1. They have 7 runs on just 6 hits. Pacioli 264, no home runs, 19 RBIs, and you look up and down this lineup. 1 home run, no home runs, 4 home runs, 1 home run, 2 home runs, 5 home runs, 2 home runs, 2 home runs, and 0 home runs. This is not a powerful team. Look up and down the Skeeters lineup, you see quite the different story. But do you wonder at all, a lot of teams who rely on the home run generally do not always win, especially when it comes to playoff time. Now, I said that up until 2009 when the Yankees team were just like that, and I was like, they're in trouble in the playoffs. You can't rely on 2- and 3-run homers, and they won the World Series that year. You think the Skeeters are that type of team where, you know, those home runs are not going to vanish in the playoffs, even if you go up against a good Somerset-type team with good pitching?
Well, normally you really have to rely on home runs when your pitching isn't as good as the Skeeters' pitching.
Also true.
I mean, the Skeeters leading the league in ERA. I mean, all 5 starters are phenomenal. Everybody in the bullpen is phenomenal. Most have big league experience. So, I mean, I wouldn't really worry too much about the home run ball for Sugar Land, but, I mean, yeah, that's definitely a pro to be able to hit a lot of home runs.
Skeeters, when hitting a home run, are 43-18. When not hitting a home run, they're 19-14. So not that huge disparity you usually see when you're a team that's a big home run hitting team where they're way below 500 without hitting a home run. The Skeeters, in this case, are 5 games over when they don't hit a home run. Of course, well over when they do. The 2-2, Swan hit toward short. Rondon to his left. Gets up, fires it to first in time, 6-3 on the putout. Now, with 2 straight ground ball outs, do you think that Sergey has thrown different pitches, maybe more sinker-type pitches to induce ground balls with the bigger lead, which maybe he didn't start out with?
Yeah, it takes a lot of pressure off a pitcher when you have a lead like Sergey does right now. I mean, 6-run lead, Skeeters putting up 7 runs in the first 2 innings, and you know, you're just kind of more loose out there. You know, I would think it would make sense for him to throw more pitches that can induce some ground balls. So, yeah, I think that's exactly what he's doing.
In steps Alfredo Rodriguez, who fouled out to left field his first time up. Rodriguez has hit safely in 21 of his last 24 games, going 32 for 90 during that span, hitting .356 for the 2018 All-Star MVP. He also raised his average 68 points during that stretch. 7 in the league and on-base percentage at .394, as this one is fouled down the left side. 10th in average at .308. Skeeters leading by a half dozen runs on 6 hits by a score of 7-1. Sergey, who struggled early in the first, now settling down here with a big cushion. The 1-2. This one hit down the left field line, hooking foul. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Rodriguez in his 2nd season with the Patriots. Last season at playoffs, he had .412 with 3 runs scored.
Sergey gets the sign here from Cordero. Albert will set up inside, and the 1-2 from Sergey is fouled off to the right side.
These two faced off against each other in the Frontier League. Sergey pitching for the Washington Wild Things and Rodriguez playing with the Joliet Slammers.
Again, the 1-2, and this one is where? I think it was right down Stadium Drive and called a ball somehow. Yikes.
Well, we've seen a couple pitches outside that were called balls, and that one looked, or called strikes, and that one looked right over the plate, but yet it was called a ball.
The 2-2, swung and slash foul down the right side. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here. 2 outs, Skeeters leading 7-1 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Off to a great start here. See if Sergey can have his first 1-2-3 inning. The 2-2 in the dirt, that'll run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Football night here at Constellation Field. Ira is not wearing a football jersey.
Mine's being cleaned. Actually,
my Texans jersey looks really similar to the jerseys that Somerset's wearing right now. I promise you I'm not pulling for the Patriots, Ira.
Traitor. Hope you're not pulling for either Patriots team as a Jet fan. Payoff pitch here by Sergey. So on foul down the right side. 3-2 the count remains.
Well, Sam Darnold making his debut with the Jets 2 nights ago.
Yeah, so the replay today looked pretty good.
Yeah, it didn't look too bad. He was playing the 3rd team, though. I'd like to see him against the 1st team.
Ditto. Jets don't exactly have a history of great quarterbacks.
Joe Namath?
Yeah, that's it. That's where the list starts, it ends. Payoff pitch, swung and fouled off again. Good at bat here by Rodriguez against Sergey.
Well, neither did the Texans, but
Yeah,
it looks
no
like
kidding.
Deshaun Watson might be the answer.
You hope so.
I cried happy tears when we drafted him.
Yeah, but injuries have killed Jet quarterbacks. Last year, Watson missed the second half of the season. So low and away, ball 4. So Sergey, who was ahead, loses him. 3rd walk of the game. And that'll bring in cleanup hitter Nate Coronado. Coronado walked his first time up. Came in batting .291 with a home run and 7 RBIs. Skeeters are leading 7-1 here in the top half of the 3rd inning. Coronado hit .316, 9 home runs, 51 RBIs last season. 7 runs on 6 hits and 1 error for the Skeeters. 1-2-0 for these Patriots. This one is hit in the air to left field. This should do it. Underneath it is Jansanti, and that is the 3rd out. So Sergey, after walking Rodriguez on a long at bat, gets the cleanup hitter pitch. We're in the middle of the 3rd. Skeeters still up 7-1 here over the Patriots.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Skeeters fans, end your weekend with Skeeters baseball at Constellation Field for Sunday Fun Day. We have something for everyone. Play catch in the outfield, and your favorite Skeeters players will be signing autographs before the game. Also, after the game, all kids will be able to run the bases. Constellation Field has everything you need for a fun, family-friendly, affordable day at the ballpark. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Find stories that will inspire and surprise. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. See all that the Hall of Fame and Museum has to offer and plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Skeeter is leading by half a dozen runs, 7-1 here, as they would try to put a few more on the board. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, it'll be the bottom of the order: Dennis Phipps, Alvaro Rondon, and Javier Betancourt. First pitch This one is a strike on the outside corner. No balls and one strike to count here on Phipps. Phipps walked his first time up. 269, 7 home runs, 32 ribbies coming in. Strike on the outside corner. Davies didn't look like he was going to make it out of that second inning. Starting the third here. This one misses away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 65 pitches now here for the former big leaguer, Kyle Davies. The 1-2. This one swung on, popped up. Shallow right field. The second baseman, Massey, on the grass. I'll bring it down for out number 1. So 1 out and none on for Alvaro Rondon. Rondon, the only strikeout victim of Davies. That strikeout ended that 3-run first. Skeeters got 4 in the second. Now leads 7-1. See, now technically, this would be a come-from-behind victory, and that just doesn't make any sense. You're down 1-0 in the first, and you win 7-1. No.
Still technically a come-from-behind victory would be the 22nd this season for Sugarland. But, yeah, I get your point.
First pitch, a ball to Rondon. 1 ball and no strikes to count. A rope hit by Rondon down the right side, but way foul. 1-1.
I think a come-from-behind victory should be after the 6th or 7th inning. Just like last night, Somerset down 4-2, able to come back and win it 4-5.
And the last third of the game, really the crucial inning, 7, 8, and 9. So I agree, it should be after the 6th. This one is hit in the air to center. Francoso has it for the second out. 2 outs and none on. Davies looking for a quick inning after 2 brutally long ones. He pitched to 8 batters in the first, 7 in the second. Got the first 2 here. In steps Javier Betancourt. He grounded at the second his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Skeeters with a 6-run lead here, 7-1 in the bottom of the third. This one is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to count. The 1-0. This one a strike to Betancourt. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here. Davies now 72 pitches. The 1-1. This one is a slow roll at third base side. That one will kick foul, and Davies wisely grabs it because that was hitting the lip of the grass and curving back in. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Played vintage baseball a few years back. Play it once a year usually here with the Sabre group I'm part of. And they use the old 1860 rules, which is interesting rules. And you got to kind of get used to it as you play. Anything on a hop, 1 hop is an out, which was the original baseball rules. Also, if it was once fair, it is always fair. So even if it curves foul before the third base bag or down the line, it's still a fair ball. Yep. No gloves. The 1-2. It's one low and away, 2-2.
So do you mean if it's 1 hop, it's an out? So like 1 hop, shortstop gets it, that's an out.
Which also means that you can bowl 400 feet, and the outfielder can just let it bounce once and grab it, and it's an out. It's one foul back. And years back, also, this was when Ty Cobb was playing, and some of his home runs a little tainted. A ground rule double was considered a home run because it bounced over the fence.
Interesting. Some good rule changes then since the 1960s.
No doubt. The 2-2. Swung and a miss as he chases a ball low and away in a 1-2-3 inning here for Kyle Davies. This is the end of the third inning. A third of the way through. Skeeters still leading by a score of 7-1 here in Sugar Land.
Want to watch a Skeeters game in style? We have just what you need. Our game day suites are ideal for entertaining clients, rewarding employees, networking, and even celebrating personal milestones. Let us make it easy for you. Suite rentals come with food and soft drinks, parking privileges, and even access to our Insperity Club. Drinking packages are also available. To plan your event, call us at 281-240-HIDS. or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Down here ready to get dizzy and play some tic-tac-toe.
Has your
All right,
home or
guys,
commercial
when I say so,
insurance
you're gonna
claim
put your
been
head down
denied
the
or
back,
underpaid?
bat on the
At Morgan
ground,
Elite
spin around
Specialist
3
Services,
times as
we
fast
know
as
that
you
the
can.
insurance
Once
claim
you do that,
process
grab
can
your
be
letter, run
stressful.
to the
Our
board,
public
and the goal
adjusters
is
have the
tic-tac-toe.
experience
Are
to
you
make
ready?
this process
Put those
as
heads down on the
smooth,
bat.
easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July.
Let's go, spin, spin.
With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Top of the fourth, Skeeters in front, big, and to will his way through the next few, our own Will Scott William. It is all yours, sir.
Thank you, sir. Skeeters leading this one big 7-1 in Game 3 of this 7-game homestand against the Somerset Patriots. Matt Oberste will face Matt Sergey, Campbell alum to OU alum, and the pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Oberste grounded into a double play his first time up in the first inning. The 0-1 is low and outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike count to Matt Oberste. I got a chance to talk to him 2 days ago. He was the 2010 Oklahoma High School Athlete of the Year. As that is sent into left field, that will be a double for Matt Oberste. That is his 4th double of the season. He's only been with Somerset about 3 weeks. That will bring up Justin Trapp. Trapp on the season, 275, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs. He struck out his first time up. Trapp in right field tonight for Somerset. Hitting .361 his last 10 games with 6 RBIs. Batting here from the right side against Sergey. Pitch just misses inside. Matt Sergey thought it might have been a strike. 1-0 count to Justin Trapp, who started the 2017 season with Sussex County in the Can-Am before joining Somerset in July. He's been a Patriot ever since. And that pitch just missing low. 2-0 count. Trapp was in the Royals organization for 7 seasons. Best season of the minors came in 2012 with single-A Kane County. A .272 batting average with 12 homers and 50 RBIs. The 2-0. That is sent into right field. That drops in front of Dennis Phipps. Matt Oberste will not round third. He had to make sure that one was going to drop. Justin Trapp gets aboard with the single. And there's runners on the corners with Somerset with nobody out.
I don't think he read that very well. That was going to drop fairly easily. He probably should have scored, but you're not going to risk it down 6 runs.
So with nobody out and runners on the corners, Sugarland leads at 7-1 as Indy Chavez will step in here. Batting from the left side against the righty Sergey. Chavez, plenty of big league experience, much like Kyle Davies, the Somerset starter. The DH tonight for Somerset, Cordero sets up outside. Pitch is inside for a ball. 1-0 count to Indy Chavez. Now, what do you remember about his time with the Mets, other than that miraculous catch in Game 7?
He was just a good, solid player. Had a little bit of pop. Hit for, around the 270s. Had speed if you needed him to steal a base. Good glove.
There goes Justin Trapp. Throw is not in time. Runners at second and third now. That is the 23rd stolen base of the season for Trapp.
They're going to try to claw their way back into this one. A base hit here and make it a 4-run game. Still nobody out. Sergey's got to at least get one here. Even if a run scores. Skeeters going to bring the infield in up 6 runs? You're just opening yourself up for a bigger inning. I don't like this call at all.
2-0 pitch is upstairs and outside. 3-0 to Indy Chavez, and they can put him on first base. Still nobody out. Somerset trying to get back in this game. Just the 4th inning. This one's a long way from over. As Chavez looks at a strike. Hitting .358 with 2 RBIs in his last 10 games. Played with 8 different teams in the major leagues. Sent through the hole into left field. Coming home to score as Oberste. Going to third is Trapp. And it is now a 7-2 game. Runners on the corner, still nobody out.
Yeah, it's a routine out. You trade a run for an out there if you have the infield back. If they keep the infield in here again, I certainly would not understand it. I would run on first. You got to play for the double play.
That will bring up Mike Francoso, who doubled his first time up after a 3-hit night last night. Batting in the 8-hole for the Patriots. The 9-hole hitter, Yovan Gonzalez, struck out his first time up. He's on deck. Matt Sergey still looking for the first out here in the 4th inning. That pitch was inside to Francoso. Skeeters 7-2 lead over the Patriots. Top half of the 4th inning, nobody out, runners on the corners. At third base is Rodriguez. That pitch also inside. Trapp is on first. He just hit an RBI single.
Here comes Corey Dommel. He's going to try to settle down his pitcher here.
Second visit that Corey Dommel has paid Matt Sergey tonight. Sergey, the July pitcher of the month in the Atlantic League. He went 3-0 with a 1.61 ERA in 5 July starts, striking out 26 batters to 4 walks in 28 innings, holding opponents to a .218 average. But in his first start in August, he allowed 4 runs in 6 innings in a loss at Lancaster. This is his second August start, and he's been pretty sharp since returning from the DL, Ira. It's good to see him healthy and pitching well.
Skeeters are certainly going to need him in the playoffs. Probably wouldn't be one of the starters. You're not going to need 5 starters, but he's going to be an important long man for sure.
2-0 count to Francoso, the center fielder. Sergey, wind up in the pitch. And he pumps that one in for a strike. 2-1 count to Francoso. Was named to the All-Star team. In that All-Star game, he went 2 for 4 with an RBI double for the Liberty Division. Could have been named the player of the game, but there was a walk-off. So the player of the walk-off was named player of the game as that pitch is outside. Just hitting .243 with 4 RBIs in 9 games against Sugar Land. The Maine native played for the University of Maine. Went to the NCAA tournament during his sophomore season with the Bears, and he skies that one left side in foul territory. That goes out of play. Payoff pitch upcoming to Francoso. Spent last season and 2016 with the Rockland Boulders of the Can-Am. Last season he hit .272 with 4 homers and 38 RBIs in 88 games, was third in the league with 30 stolen bases. Played 3 seasons in the Pirates organization, reaching high A. Last affiliate action was in 2015. Payoff pitch from Matt Sergey to Mike Francoso. There goes the runner trap, and there's no throw as Francoso looked at ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. Still nobody out with the 9-hole hitter Yovan Gonzalez stepping in.
You cannot let these Patriots back in this game, and they have a big opportunity here.
One swing of the bat, and it's a 1-run game. Is Pete Incaviglia will come out to talk to Sergey, and this might be it for Matt.
This will also be the second visit. Francoso hitting .444 with 11 RBIs and 9 at-bats with the bases full this year.
Well, bases are loaded, nobody out. That's it for Matt Sergey. We'll tell you about the new Skeeters pitcher when we come back. You're listening to Skeeters Baseball.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering.
877 Farm Bureau for more information.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field, Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Well, the new pitcher on the mound for the Skeeters is former big leaguer Alex Wimmers. Number 2 is 6'2", 215 pounds. The right-hander, originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, began the year at AAA with New Orleans. Former big leaguer, 9 years as a pro. Take a look at his numbers this season. 2-0 with a 3.30 ERA. In fact, in his last 3 appearances, he picked up 2 of those wins. 3.30 ERA, 12th game, 16 1/3, 21 Ks, just 6 walks, so better than 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, 11 hits. Last time out at Southern Maryland in the Skeeters' 12-4 win, he went 3 innings to pick up that victory. 1 earned run, 1 hit, no walks, and struck out 2.
Final numbers for Matt Sergey. 3+ innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 2 strikeouts. And he left the bases loaded, so could have some more earned runs here if Wimmers allows a deep fly ball or a hit. He will face Yovan Gonzalez, the catcher for this Somerset team. 7-2 Skeeter lead. As Gonzalez looks at a ball low and away. At third base is Justin Trapp. At second is Indy Chavez. Mike Francoso, the runner, at first after he walked the last batter that Sergey faced. Gonzalez batting here from the right side. He looks at a ball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, counting Gonzalez, who struck out his first time up, was one of Sergey's 2 strikeout victims. Somerset trying to get back in this game here, and that is sent through the hole in left field. Base hit, another run will score. Stopping at third is Chavez. Justin Trapp scores to make it a 7-3 game off of the RBI single from Yovan Gonzalez.
Here we go again. You can just not put this Somerset team away. They're crawling back into this game slowly and quickly. Massey, who's batting here, is batting .375 with the bases full and 8 at-bats, 4 RBIs. They've got to stop this merry-go-round.
A double, 3 singles, and a walk have made this a 7-3 game.
Still nobody out. That run will be charged to Sergey, as will the runners on second and third should they score.
Top of the order now for Somerset. Time is called. Craig Massey, the leadoff hitter, has the bases full, hitting .346 on the season, a home run and 29 RBIs. Pitch is outside. Were you a little bit surprised to see them take Matt Sergey out? I know he was really struggling here in the fourth.
I was a little bit surprised. I know he had to have a short lease, but I probably would have given him another batter or two. Maybe they saw something they didn't like, perhaps.
That last run, by the way, was charged to Matt Sergey. He's also responsible for the runners at second and third. Massey, the second baseman for this Somerset team. We'll look at strike one as that catches the outside corner. Now a 2-1 count. The Faulkner University alum began his professional career with the Santa Fe Fuego of the Pecos League. That's fun to say. Wimmers delivers the 2-1 pitch. That is lifted into left field. Going back is Jan Santee. Makes the catch in foul territory just shy of the wall. Coming home to score is Chavez. That is a sac fly RBI for Craig Massey. Runners advance to second and third, and it is a 7-4 game.
That's actually a huge foul out, even though the run scores. Needed an out here, and that was a big one. But again, Somerset does all those little things right. Not only did they score a run, they've moved 2 runners up, and now a base hit makes this a 1-run game.
Justin Pacioli with runners at second and third will face Wimmers. Finally an out for the Skeeters. But Somerset has cut the Sugarland lead to 3.
They're going to appeal to see if they left early. They did not, as Wimmers throws to second.
Pacioli tonight 1 for 2 with a ground out and a single. Against Sugarland this season, hitting .310 with 3 RBIs in 9 games. First pitch on the way from Wimmers, and that is sent to the right side. Norris chasing it. It's going to go into the Skeeters dugout. And Norris showing his speed right there. Not behind the plate tonight at first base. No ball, 1 strike count to Pacioli, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Skeeters 7 runs on 6 hits. Somerset 4 runs on 6 hits. Pacioli on the season, .264, no home runs, 19 RBIs. Batting in the 2-hole tonight. Sent into center field, caught by Barnes. Runner is going to tag. That's Francoso. He scores. That's back-to-back sac fly RBIs. Staying at second is Gonzalez, and it is a 7-5 game.
It's amazing. This game looked like it was over after the second inning, and Somerset continues to peck away, move station to station, just keeps coming.
As the 4th run in the 4th inning for this Somerset team, and just when we thought, Ira, that Sugarland really had this game wrapped up, it was 7-1. Sergey was pitching well through the first 3 innings. Somerset right back in this thing, just down 2 runs. That's a grounder sent to Bedencourt at second base, who will throw out Rodriguez at first. Somerset leaves 1 runner on, but they score 4 runs in the 4th. Sugar Land still leads 7-5.
Hi folks, this is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bisque, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go in there. Cater that gator too. 281-762-0512.
Hi, I'm Ira Levin, voice of the Sugar Land Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugar Land's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugar Land, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Somerset scoring 4 runs in the top half of the 4th. We'll see how Sugar Land responds. Barrett Barnes will lead things off. Still on the mound is Kyle Davies, and who would have thought, Ira, that Davies would outlast Matt Sergey?
And nobody after that first 2 innings. He was down 7-1.
Barrett Barnes, a walk and a single thus far.
The book now closed, by the way, on Sergey. 3 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts.
First pitch to Barnes is low. In the dirt for a ball. Still no action in the Somerset pen. We'll monitor that. Very well could be Davies' last inning. Barrett Barnes sends the ball into center field. Coming in as the center fielder, Francoso, and he makes the catch for out number 1. It was a 1-2-3 inning for Davies last time. He has retired 5 straight Skeeters. So with 1 out and nobody on base, Skeeters leading 7-5. Anthony Jansanti, who's already 2 for 2 tonight, will face Davies. Jansanti squares to bunt, pulls back and looks at a strike on the outside corner.
That was the 80th pitch for Davies. 52 for strikes. 29 balls. 28, excuse me.
Jansanti looks at strike 2 right over the plate. Season high in pitches for Davies came not too long ago, August 2nd, against New Britain. 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 112 pitches. The 0-2 in the dirt and away. Makes it a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Anthony. Jansanti on the year, 298, 15 homers, 46 RBIs. Wind up and the pitch from Davies. Sent to the right side, out of play. Jansanti extending his hitting streak to 9 games. 4th in the Atlantic League with 15 home runs, and his 3rd with 63 runs. First appearance in the Atlantic League came in 2016 with the Bluefish. This is his second season with Sugar Land. Having a career year. That one is sent right to the pitcher, Davies, who will throw out Jan Santee at first base. That'll go down as a 1-3 putout, and there's 2 down here in the 4th.
So Davies in the first inning allows 8 men to come to the plate. He allows 3 runs. In the second, he allows 7 men to come to the plate. He allows 4 runs. He is a 1-2-3 third, and now on the verge of a 1-2-3 fourth. Man, things change quickly.
And he has kept Somerset in this game. Hasn't allowed a run since the second inning, and Somerset has scored 4 runs to get back in it.
And that's why managers, know more than we do and the fans do. I mean, looked like Sergey was sailing along, had a big enough cushion, but Pete Incaviglia saw something he didn't like. He pulled Sergey. And on the other side, Brett Jody, even though Davies was getting hit hard, he thought he could hang in there a little bit longer with him.
The 1-1 to Dino. Derek Norris is fouled back. Makes it a 1-2 count to the Skeeters' first baseman tonight. He's normally behind the plate. Albert Cordero doing the catching duties for the first time in this series. The 1-2. Grounder hit to the second baseman, Massey, who will throw out Norris at first base, a 4-3 putout. Another 1-2-3 inning for Davies. He has retired 7 straight Skeeters. Sugar Land still leading 7-5 after 4.
Trying to plan a fun corporate or family event? Let us help. With our group packages here at Constellation, we have everything you need for fun, friendly, family, affordable entertainment. No matter what size the group, we have options for you, like our picnic plaza with our in-ground pool and even a 2-hour food buffet. The Skeeters can customize an outing to fit all your needs. To plan your event, call us here at 281-240-HITS or log on to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Sweet 96 is a brand new radio station designed just to serve Sugar Land and Fort Bend County. But we can't build the best without your help. Spread the word about our good work and we'll do the same. Like us on Facebook at Sweet 96 FM or drop us an email at our website, sweet96.com. Together, we will build a better city and Fort Bend County. If it's important to you, it's important to us at the all-new Sweet 96.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
We are La Casina.
Go Skeeters!
Well, Somerset batted around in the last inning and scored 4 runs. Nate Coronado will lead things off here against Wimmers. Coronado batting from the right side. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out and a walk. And he looks at a strike on the outside corner. On the season, .291, a homer and 7 RBIs. Started the season with Lancaster. As he looks at a ball inside and low. Surprised that Lancaster decided to let him go. He's playing pretty well for the Barnstormers, Ira.
Yeah, sometimes you just make, decisions that come back.
Rondon, a nice snag as he dives. A throw to first in time. Maybe the defensive play of the night for Alvaro Rondon, the Skeeter shortstop.
That was unbelievable. Sprawled out on the grass and threw a strike to first. What a play by Rondon.
Robbing Coronado of a hit and getting the first out here in the 5th inning. Skeeters leading Somerset 7-5 in Game 3 of this 7-game series. Skeeters taking game 1, Somerset taking game 2, 5-4. We got another close one brewing tonight. Oberste swings and misses at the first pitch from Wimmers. Let's take a look around the Atlantic League. York leading Long Island 5-4, bottom of the 8th. Lancaster leading New Britain 4-1, top of the 9th. Swung on and missed. Southern Maryland and the Road Warriors game at Regency Furniture Stadium being postponed due to rain. Surprise, surprise. Oberste 1 for 2 tonight with a double, and he hit into a double play. Cordero sets up outside. The 0-2 is inside and high for a ball. Oberste, the former 3-sport athlete in high school, started for the football team, basketball team, and hit 500 for the baseball team. As he looks at strike 3. Strikeout number 3 for Skeeters pitching. That's the first from Wimmers, and there's 2 down here in the 5th. That will bring up Justin Trapp. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. First pitch on the way from Wimmers, and that just misses low for a ball. Trapp hitting .342 with 7 RBIs in 9 games against Sugar Land this season. Columbia, South Carolina native. Looks at a ball upstairs. Skeeters 7 runs on 6 hits. Somerset 5 runs on 6 hits. Justin Trapp has a couple years of experience in independent baseball now, as he swings and misses at strike 1. Played with the New Jersey Jackals and the Can-Am in 2015. That was his first indie ball experience. Spent last year in the Can-Am as well. This is his first season in the Atlantic League. The 2-1 pitch is on the outside corner. 2-2 count to Justin Trapp, the right fielder. Wind has died down, still blowing in a little bit from left center field as Trapp looks at ball 3 outside. Payoff pitch upcoming. 2 outs, nobody on base.
Trapp, who had a chance to go to Coastal Carolina on a scholarship, both baseball and football, was a childhood friend of Ashton Jeffries, and he brought him to Somerset's Park last year, TD Bank Ballpark, and 6 months later he won the Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Trapp gets aboard with the walk as he looks at a ball inside. Somerset has a base runner with Indy Chavez, the DH, coming up. That's the 4th walk of the day issued by Skeeters, or 5th walk of the day issued by Skeeters pitching.
I've looked high and far, and I guess Indy is his legal name.
I told you.
Just seemed like it was short for something.
Well, you know, most names that end with E are short for something, but not for Indy. The former Montreal Expo.
I mean, there's no name that generally ends in Y that's
Yeah.
your legal name. Joey, Mikey, you know.
Well, Deacon calls you Irie.
I call him Deaky, so it works out. His wife's name is Tiki, and that's her name.
Yeah?
Poor Tiki.
I got a cousin named Kiki, so...
Kiki Vandeweghe used to play in the NBA for Portland Trailblazers and the Knicks.
Chavez looks at strike 1 over the plate. 0-1 count to the former big leaguer. Last played in the big leagues in 2014 with the Seattle Mariners. Was a key piece of that 2014 Seattle team at .278.
Chavez, while with the Ottawa Lynx, now distinct, on May 5th in 2002, became the first member of the Lynx to hit for the cycle. 2 days later, he was called up to the Expos. He homered in his first game and tripled and singled.
He's played for 2 debunked Canadian teams. What's up with that? There goes the runner. Throw is in time. What a throw from Cordero to get Justin Trapp for out number 3. So that's how the top half of the 5th ends. Sugar Land coming to bat in the bottom half of the 5th. They lead at 7-5 over Somerset.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
What does it take to rebuild trust? At Wells Fargo, we've been thinking about that a lot lately. For us,
Thank you, Shane. I'm
it
down here
begins
with
with a
Ashley,
renewed
and
commitment
she
to
is
our
ready for the
customers,
Whataburger fry
fixing
shuffle.
what
All
went
right, we're
wrong,
gonna take a look up at that
making
screen,
things
and there's
right,
gonna be 3
working with more
boxes of French fries.
transparency
All right,
and
and
higher
starting at number
accountability.
3, so keep your eyes
Reinventing
on
how we
that
serve
box.
you. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Juan Silverio, the Skeeters cleanup hitter, will lead things off for Sugar Land as we begin action in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Sugar Land leading 7-5 over Somerset in Game 3 of this 7-game series. Kyle Davies still on the mound for the Patriots, and he delivers a first pitch ball upstairs to Silverio. Silverio tonight, 1 for 1 with an RBI single and a walk. Swings and misses at strike 1. Got him to chase outside. Silverio on the season hitting .289, 5 homers, and 16 RBIs for the Skeeters' third baseman. Wind up and the pitch from Davies. And that is a ball hit into right field. On the run is the right fielder, Justin Trapp, and he jumps up and makes a great catch in right field for out number 1.
That's now 8 in a row retired by Davies, who didn't look like he was going to make it out of the second.
So 1 out, nobody on base for Matt Chavez. He's 1 for 1 with a sac fly RBI and also hit a 2-run homer, his 9th of the season. .332 batting average, 58 RBIs to go along with those 9 home runs. He chops the ball foul to the right side. 0-1 count to the DH tonight, Matt Chavez. Normally the first baseman for this Skeeters team, but Derek Norris fulfilling those duties tonight. Chavez has a hit in 22 of the 28 games since the All-Star break. During that stretch, he's hitting .342, 2 doubles, 4 home runs. Gonzalez sets up outside, and Chavez swings and misses at strike 2. 0-2 count to Matt. Skeeters 7 runs on 6 hits. Somerset also with 6 hits, but they have 5 runs. Albert Cordero, the catcher, on deck. Here comes the 0-2, and that's upstairs and away for a ball. Chavez has reached safely in 28 straight home games now, which is the longest home on base streak in the Atlantic League this season. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is called strike 3. Paints the outside corner. Third strikeout of the day for Davies, and there's 2 down here in the 5th. So 2 outs and nobody on base. Skeeters leading 7-5 with Albert Cordero coming up. Cordero 1 for 2 with an RBI double and a flyout. Switch hitter batting here from the right side. He looks at ball one. Cordero on the season, all-star catcher hitting .282, 10 homers, 51 RBIs. So he looks at a ball outside. Was our pregame interview today. Got a chance to talk to him about that all-star experience. It was his first all-star team. He was thrilled to be a part of the all-star game, and he rips a single into right field. Second hit of the day for Albert Cordero, and he's on with 2 outs in the 5th.
Breaks the string of 9 straight retired by Davies. Davies also now at 97 pitches. And just like that, Somerset bullpen starts to scramble. Well, this will be his last inning for sure, if he gets out.
Dennis Phipps will face Davies here with Cordero at first base and 2 down. Here comes the first pitch from Davies, and that is fouled sharply to the right side toward the Skeeters dugout. Dennis Phipps 0 for 1 with a flyout and a walk. Davies first appeared in the big leagues with Atlanta in 2005. 21 games that season, a .493 ERA with the Braves. That team finished first in the NL East. Lost in the NLDS to the Houston Astros. He fouls that one off to the right side. That was the year they had that crazy 19-inning game, right?
I believe so, yeah. By the way, that was the 100th pitch for Davies, who has gone 100 pitches now in each of his last 3 starts, the only 3 times this season he's done that.
Davies did not pitch in that 18-inning game. Surprisingly. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 pitchers in that game for the Braves. As that ball gets by the catcher Gonzalez, Cordero heads to second base. And now the Skeeters have a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, hold on to that ball a little tighter now. Getting late in this game. 101 pitches.
Davies pitched for the Braves until the 2007 season, and he was traded to Kansas City. He would go on to pitch for the Royals for the next 4 seasons. Last big league action was in 2015 with the Yankees. He just pitched 1 game in New York. Dennis Phipps awaits the 1-2 pitch. Gonzalez sets up outside, and that pitch is outside for a ball. Skeeters leading this one 7-5. They were up 7-1, but Somerset scoring 4 runs in the 4th inning have made things very interesting once again. First 2 games in this series were decided by 1 run. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pitch on the way, and that's fouled back into the netting, right in front of Ira and I. Last affiliated action for Davies was in 2016 with AAA Scranton in the Yankees organization. Pitched 2016 in Japan. It's his first season in the Atlantic League. Another 2-2 pitch upcoming to Dennis Phipps, but time is called.
You know, somebody is starting to get warm in the bullpen for Somerset, but nobody's actually throwing. They're just loosening up, stretching out. And he's at 103 pitches right now.
Just 9 away from his season high. Gonzalez sets up outside once again. Davies delivers the 2-2, and that's upstairs and outside.
Those are the signs of fatigue. Balls low in the dirt, high in the zone, meaning you're overthrowing when they're high in the zone.
This is the 3rd straight game Davies has hit the century mark. Another payoff pitch to Dennis Phipps, and it swung on and missed at a pitch low in the dirt. Strikeout number 4 for Davies, and he gets through the 5th inning. Back-to-back innings for Chris Davies after allowing 7 runs in his first 2. After 5, Skeeters leading 7-5.
Tuesdays are 2 for Tuesdays at Constellation Field this season. Every Tuesday home game, fans can buy 1 field box ticket or grassland ticket and get 1 free. Watch the Skeeters in exciting Atlantic League action. Half-price tickets for groups are also available each Tuesday, or you can buy tickets 24/7 at sugarlandskeeters.com. For more details, give us a call at 281-240-4487. That's 240-HITS. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
What does it take to rebuild trust? At Wells Fargo, we've been thinking about that a lot lately. For us, it begins with a renewed commitment to our customers, fixing what went wrong, making things right, working with more transparency and higher accountability, and reinventing how we serve you. It's a new day at Wells Fargo, but it's a lot like our first day. Wells Fargo, established 1852, re-established 2018. Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Trying to plan a fun corporate or family event? Let us help. With our group packages here at Constellation, we have everything you need for fun, friendly, family, affordable entertainment. No matter what size the group, we have options for you, like our picnic plaza with our in-ground pool and even a 2-hour food buffet. The Skeeters can customize an outing to fit all your needs. To plan your event, call us here at 281-240-HITS or log on to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Craig sitting on the mound now for the Skeeters. The 6'5", 190-pound lefty is 2-0, a .396 ERA in 37 games. He has 35 strikeouts, 11 walks in 50 innings pitched. While the Oregon State product will face Indy Chavez to start things off in the 6th inning. Skeeters leading Somerset 7-5. Chavez tonight 1 for 2. A ground out and an RBI single. First pitch on the way from Sid. That's way inside. Nearly hit Chavez. 1-0 count to the DH for this Somerset team. Sidden was drafted by the Rockies in the 7th round of the 2010 draft. Was also drafted by the Red Sox in the 17th round of the 2009 draft out of Oregon State. The 1-0 pitch sent into center field past Bedencourt. Was trying to make the play there at second base. Chavez, his second hit of the night, and he's aboard with the single. So with Chavez at first base and nobody out, Mike Francoso will step in, the center fielder. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Francoso has followed up his 3-hit night last night with a 2-hit game today. He's batting .187, however, in his last 10 games. He squares to bunt, pulls back and looks at a strike on the outside corner. Francoso, the University of Maine alum, was named to the America East All-Rookie team after his freshman season at Maine. Started second his first 3 seasons in college before switching to shortstop his senior year. In the outfield tonight for Somerset, and he fouls that one off to the right side. 0-2 count to Francoso. On the season, the all-star outfielder slash second baseman is hitting .291, 2 homers, and 35 RBIs. Had a lot of success at the University of Maine, went to the NCAA tournament during his sophomore season, and won back-to-back state championships his junior and senior year in high school. And Sidden's 0-2 pitch just misses outside. Cordero had it framed perfectly, but Brian Page calling that a ball. Last affiliate action for Francoso was in the Pirate system in 2015. The 1-2 is in the dirt outside. And Cordero trying to peel, and it's called a ball. Well, on that single A team in Bradenton, he was teammates with Barrett Barnes, as well as Austin Meadows, currently with the Pirates. Spent the last 2 seasons in the Can-Am with the Rockland Boulders. As he awaits the 2-2 pitch from Sidden. That is sent to the right side to Javier Betancourt. Throw to second in time, and Rondon decides not to throw it to first. Francoso already was near first base as Rondon caught that ball at second, so that'll go down as a 4-6 putout. So with 1 out and Francoso at first base after the fielder's choice, Jovan Gonzalez will step in. The 9-hole hitter for this Somerset team. Hitting .254, no homers, 30 RBIs. That 30th RBI coming in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 2 with a strikeout and RBI single. Cordero sets up inside, pitch from Sidden on the way, and that's a strike right over the heart of the plate. Jovan Gonzalez, his last 10 games hitting .205 with 5 RBIs. Drafted by the Reds in the 30th round of the 2009 draft, reached AAA in the Reds system. Throw back over to first. He checks on Francoso, who had his 20th stolen base of the season earlier in this one. Last affiliate action for Gonzalez was with AA Pensacola in 2015. There goes Francoso. The throw is wide into the outfield. Francoso's going to go to third. Rondon has it, and the throw beat him by a mile. Francoso now in a rundown, and Betancourt tags him out. What a great play from Rondon to prevent that from going further into the outfield. Francoso thought that was going to get by Rondon. And that results in the 2nd out here in the 5th inning. In the 6th inning. One ball, 1 strike count to Gonzalez. Francoso heads back to the Patriots dugout. Skeeters leading Somerset 7-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. Foul ball out of play to the right side toward the concourse, and a nice snag by the fan. Catching that one barehanded. Hope our camera operator got that. Might have to send that one into Sports Center. What a grab by the fan out there at the concourse in right field. Cordero sets up outside. The 1-2 pitch is low in the dirt. Gonzalez last season for Somerset led the team with 4 walk-off hits, including a walk-off solo home run against the Lancaster Barnstormers on opening night. Clutch out of the 9-hole. 2-ball, 2-strike pitch on the way, and it's lifted into right field. Dennis Phipps has it and makes the catch for out number 3. Somerset gets one hit. They leave no one on base after Francoso was caught in the rundown. Middle of the sixth, Sugar Land leading 7-5.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Sweet 96 is on the air everywhere. On the radio from our Fort Bend County Tower site located on the Grand Parkway at 96.1 FM or online at sweet96.com. Click the Listen Live link and enjoy our community programming anytime you like from anywhere in the world. Or just tap the app. Download the free TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone and search Sweet 96.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier Aveda Concept salon in Sugar Land. Locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Well, the newest member of the Somerset Patriots is now on the mound to pitch the sixth. That would be Zek Zinicola, the 6'1", 220-pound righty from Loma Linda, California. This season for Somerset, he's pitched one game. That was on Friday against Sugar Land. He allowed a run that was not earned. This season for the Road Warriors, though, where he started the season, he had a 4.89 ERA in 23 games. He will face Sugar Land's 8-hole hitter, Alvaro Rondon, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Infield playing in here against Rondon, who has plenty of bunt singles this year. Gonzalez sets up inside. Pitch from Zinicola on the way, and he lays down a good bunt to the right side. The throw is not in time. Rondon, another bunt single, his first hit of the day. And the Skeeters have a man on with nobody out. They bunt perfectly sent to the right side as the second baseman, Massey. They ended up getting it. The toss to first, not even close. So Rondon at first base, nobody out. Skeeters leading Somerset 7-5. Javier Betancourt will step in. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. There goes Rondon. The throw is not in time. Alvaro Rondon, a stolen base on the season for Rondon now. He has 26 stolen bases. That leads the team. So he now takes the lead again over Anthony Jansanti, who has 25 stolen bases. Skeeters now have a runner in scoring position with Rondon at second base. Time is called. Betancourt will step out of the box. Betancourt playing second base, batting in the 9-hole for Sugar Land. Batting here from the right side against the right-handed Zinicola. Gonzalez sets up outside. And Betancourt fouls a pitch off to the right side. 0-2 count to Javier, former member of the Brewers and Tigers organizations. Zenicola originally drafted in the 6th round of the 2006 draft by the Washington Nationals organization, where he spent 7 years in the national system. The 0-2 sent to the right side. That is fielded by Oberste, who will step on the bag at first base for the first out. Advancing to third is Rondon. And so the Skeeters just need a fly ball to get the speedy Rondon home, as they look to extend their 7-5 lead. So with 1 out and a runner at third, Barrett Barnes, the leadoff hitter for this Sugar Land team, will step in. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Slightly closed stance for Barnes, batting here from the right side. And he swings and misses the first offering from Zenicola. Barnes on the season hitting .267, 12 homers, 43 RBIs. In August, he's hitting .382, 2 doubles, 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. That's just in 10 games. He looks at a ball low and away. 1-1 count to the center fielder. Anthony Jansanti, who already has 2 hits tonight, stands on deck. Gonzalez will set up outside. Pitch from Zenicola on the way, and that's fouled back into the netting. 1 ball, 2 strike count to Barnes with 1 out. Rondon, the runner at third base. Barnes, the Sugar Land native, attended Stephen F. Austin High School in Sugar Land. Nephew of former Major League pitcher Anthony Young, who pitched for the Mets. Barnes spent last season with AAA Indianapolis in the Pirates system. Was a first-round pick by the Pirates in 2012. Zenicola deals the 1-2, and that's low and inside for a ball. 2 ball, 2 strike count to Barnes. Was the Pirates' number 9 prospect prior to the 2013 season. Reached AAA in the Pirates organization. He swings and misses at strike 3. First strikeout of the day from Zenicola. That's his 2nd strikeout as a member of this Somerset team. So with 2 outs and Rondon at third base, Skeeters are leading 7-5. Anthony Jansanti, the left fielder, will step in. He's 2 for 3, a ground out and a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch from Zenicola, and that is fouled behind home plate. Makes an 0-1 count to Anthony. Batting in the 2-hole tonight for Sugar Land. Tied for 7th in the Atlantic League with 25 stolen bases. The 0-1 is sent fairly deep into center field. Francoso is there, though, and makes the catch just shy of the warning track for out number 3. Skeeters get 1 hit. They leave Rondon. Do not score a run. They still lead 7-5 after 6.
Kids 12 and under get in free for every Wednesday home game this season at Constellation Field. Tickets are only available by calling the Skeeters box office at 281-240-4487 or 240-HITS, or visit the TDECU box office at the ballpark or online 24 hours a day at sugarlandskeeters.com. Gates open an hour before scheduled game times. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field, Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season. So start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Welcome back to Constellation Field. Top of the 7th inning. Skeeters leading Somerset 7-5. And let's throw it back to the voice of the Sugarland Skeeters, Mr. Ira Liebman.
Thanks, William. Top of the order here. At the top of the 7th, Craig Massey, Justin Pacioli, and Alfredo Rodriguez for the Patriots. Skeeters leading by 2, 7-5 as we move to the 7th. Massey has walked, grounded out, and fouled out, but he's also driven in a run, scored a run, and stolen a base. First pitch, a strike, 0-1 to the left-hand hitting second baseman. Massey came in at 346, a home run and 29 RBIs. Skeeters led 7-1 after 2, but a 4-run fourth inning has made this a close one, 7-5, and it seems no matter how you try to escape these Patriots, try to force their hand into a slugfest or to beat them by a lot of runs, they continue to always crawl their way back in. Part of that is good pitching. That's why the Skeeters are always in every game. They had Kyle Davies on the ropes. They're up 7-1 after 2 and could bring in the knockout blow. Swung and miss, 1-2. Good fastball there by Sitton. Sitton had an unconventional 1-2-3-6 with a single, fielder's choice flyout, and a caught stealing.
Well, even with this fantastic Skeeters pin, it's hard to feel comfortable with this 2-run lead after what happened last night.
This one is slam foul. I mean, Patriots even beat Felipe Paulino even in the extra inning win for Sugarland. So they're just a pesky bunch, station to station, but they get it done somehow. You would think it would be exhausting going to station every night, never really being able to rely on that home run. They're last in the league in home runs, but they seem to be able to do it. They got a lot of good average hitters. This one fouled off to the left side. They do a lot of what the Skeeters do, a lot of long at-bats.
You call them the pesky Patriots for a reason.
Several reasons. Lefty-lefty matchup here for Sitton. This one is hit into left field, opposite field, but right there is Jan Santi. Makes a nice nonchalant catch to his right. And there's the first out. Macy tries to go the other way. Out number 1 out, none on for Justin Pacioli. Pacioli has singled, stolen a base, grounded out the short, and had a sac fly RBI last time up. He is officially 1 for 2, and that might be all for Sitton here. I guess they just wanted him to pitch to the lefty with a bunch of righties coming up. Let's see if Pete goes to the bullpen here. Kind of a long trudge out to the mound, and he will go to the bullpen. So we'll find out who the new Skeeters hurler is when we get back. Skeeters up by a pair, 7-5 here in the top of the 7th. 1 out, none on. Back after this.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Vicente Campos now on the mound for Sugarland. The 6'3", 230-pound righty is 0-1, a 2.84 ERA in 13 games, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 12 2/3 innings pitched.
Campos will face Justin Pacioli here. Pacioli, the right-hander, that is why Pete Incaviglia went to his bullpen for the righty-righty matchup. 264, no home runs, 19 RBIs. First pitch by Campos is a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes here from Vicente. Last appearance on August 9th at Southern Maryland on the road trip. Inning and 2/3, 1 run it was earned, 3 hits and a walk. This one hit out to left field. Jansanti tracks this one, and he'll bring down the second straight liner to left. 0-2 down, none on for Alfredo Rodriguez. Rodriguez is fouled out to Jansanti. He has walked and grounded out to second. So 0 for 2 on the night for the 3-hole hitter. Right-hand hitting shortstop came in at 308 with 4 home runs and 47 RBIs. Campos made his big league debut in 2016 with the Diamondbacks. It was his only time in the big leagues. Pitched in just 1 game, but went 5 2/3. First pitch here, a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Rodriguez. Led the Northwest League in 2011 with a 2.32 ERA and 85 strikeouts. As part of that lopsided Yankees-Mariners deal, the Yankees got Michael Pineda or Jesus Montero. That did not work out at all for the Yankees. Maybe later in that trade, but 1 ball and 1 strike to count.
Sonny Gray deal really didn't go well for the Yankees either, did it?
I was not a fan of him to begin with. I don't know why everybody raved about him so much in Oakland. This one a strike on the inside corner, 1-2.
Well, his first couple of seasons in Oakland were really, really good. I was hoping the Astros would trade for him maybe in
how do you
2015
not
or 2016.
see a guy who throws 105 pitches, not even through 5 innings? I mean, that to me should have been obvious. And he has lost his starting job now. Thank goodness. It was painful to watch him pitch. 45 seconds between pitches. This one is in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Skeeters up by 2. 7-5 here in the top half of the 7th inning. Trying to take a 2-1 lead in this series of 7 games. Payoff pitch is swung and grounded foul back into the right of home. Count remains full 3-2.
Last affiliate action for Rodriguez was with High Brevard County in 2014. The Manatees, the Brewers system, was teammates with Orlando Arcia on that team.
That's one fouled up to the right side. Pretty good at bat here by Rodriguez. If only you could come up with a nickname for Alfredo Rodriguez.
A Rod?
I think that one's taken.
Oh, man.
Another payoff pitch here. This one swung on and grounded to short. Rondon has it. He'll throw it to first high and over the head of Derek Norris. And you just had the feeling something was going to happen there. Rondon had just a little bit too much time. It's going to go down as an E6. We see Rondon making those just spectacular plays, and you don't realize over the course of this season the errors that he has made so far this year. That is error number 21. And we talked about at the beginning of this series, you do not want to give the Patriots extra outs.
Yeah, it should have been a routine throw to first base, a throw Rondon's made millions of times, but he airmailed it over Norris's head. That gives Somerset extra life here in the 7th.
Rodriguez, who has 14 steals, you probably can bet your bottom dollar he's going to go at some point here during this at-bat. Nate Coronado steps in the cleanup hitter, has walked, flat out, and grounded. He was actually robbed by Rondon in his last at-bat. A terrific sprawling play in the hole and threw a strike to first. First pitch a strike here by Campos. No balls and 1 strike to count. Coronado 291 with a home run and 7 RBIs. The 0-1. This one throw down to first. Almost got him. Very close. Great job by Cordero trying to back pick the runner at first. And a good tag by Norris.
Well, we saw Cordero throw out Trapp earlier at second base. Almost had the runner at first. And this first game behind the plate this series, but really showcasing his arm.
The 1-1. Now they're going to have him picked off at first, and they got him. Had him lead in, trying to get back too late. Put out. 7th inning stretch time. Get your peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I do care if you never come back. Skeeters leading 7-5.
Hey, Skeeters fans. If you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Skeeters fans, end your weekend with Skeeters baseball at Constellation Field for Sunday Fun Day. We have something for everyone. Play catch in the outfield, and your favorite Skeeters players will be signing autographs before the game. Also, after the game, all kids will be able to run the bases. Constellation Field has everything you need for a fun, family-friendly, affordable day at the ballpark. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Let me hear you. Go it loud. A1, A2, A3. Take me out to the water. Take me out to the
Dustin Antolin on the mound to pitch the 7th inning for Somerset. He's 6'2", 230 pounds, right-handed. The former Buffalo Bison is 1-4, a 3.14 ERA in 36 games, 33 strikeouts in 34 and a third.
Well, Antolin will face Derek Norris and put that nifty tag to get the pickoff of Alfredo Rodriguez. 1 ball and no strikes here to Norris. It'll be Norris, Juan Silverio, and Matt Chavez, 3, 4, and 5, with the Skeeters leading by a pair 7-5. Righty-righty matchup here for Antolin. Has been with this team for a few years. The 1-0. Misses down low. 2 balls and no strikes.
Last season for Somerset, he posted a 2.07 ERA in 21 games. On the playoff roster as well.
The 2-0 from the right-hander. This one is a strike. Wow, Norris thought that was a ball, as did I. A little bit high and outside it looked like, but now 2-1. Ansel actually born in Hawaii.
Aloha.
Aloha to you. Which means both hello and goodbye. The 2-1 here from the righty. Swung and foul back to our right. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
Doesn't ciao mean hello and goodbye too?
No, chow's just goodbye. Ciao. See ya.
I could have sworn that meant hello as
Nobody
well.
goes ciao. No.
Yeah, I'm going to look this up. I took Italian for 1 whole month.
You took an Italian, or ciao is, Japanese?
No, it's not.
All right. Chow mein. The 2-2. That's one swung and a missed, strike 3. So Norris is out here.
I think you owe me an apology.
Never.
Would you please look at my computer screen?
Hello, ciao. Hello. Where do you say goodbye?
I'm about to say goodbye in Italian. Here we go. You said nobody says hello, ciao.
Adios. Goodbye.
Well, you can also
now who owes who the apology?
11 ways to say goodbye in Italian. We're going to settle this right here, right now.
I'm sorry. Thanks for playing. We'll have you as a contestant some other point. Give you some nice parting gifts of football here, perhaps. That's one a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count.
This is from Google. The word ciao is an informal way to say both hello and goodbye in Italian.
Apparently nobody uses it.
Well, my Italian professor used it before I dropped the class.
Wonder why that happened.
It's muy difficult. I forgot to say difficult in Italian.
Difficile in Spanish. Probably pretty close. The 0-1. This one is chopped foul at the plate and went off the foot of Severio. Antolin, by the way, was with the Patriots both last year and with Syracuse. Your Chiefs, your Chefs.
I'm a Rumble Ponies fan.
You're a Rumble Pony. Speaking of which, what about that? What was that? Mount Rushmore of mascots?
Oh, man, we got to get to that.
Yeah,
so Barstool Sports on their podcast had and it's funny because I listen to this podcast all the time. They just happen to talk about Mount Rushmore minor league baseball team names. So Phil Hughes, who is a pitcher for the Padres, he was on the
former
podcast.
Yankee.
His Mount Rushmore was the Montgomery Biscuits.
Yeah, I'd definitely put them in. I saw somebody with a shirt in Montgomery Biscuits today, actually.
The Lansing Lugnuts.
Really? Lugnuts?
The Modesto Nuts. I guess
I
Phil
actually
Hughes,
broadcasted in that ballpark. That one I kind of like.
And the Bakersfield Blaze.
Also in the Cal League. I don't know, the Blaze? I mean, that's not exactly flashy. Where's the baby cakes or the pizza
The baby
rats?
cakes were listed as a honorable mention. So,
or what are the other 2 teams that you always like?
Rumble Ponies.
Rumble Ponies, they're not even in there.
And the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp, which made the list as well.
Okay.
So Barstool Big Cat, his top 4, the Albuquerque Isotopes.
Yeah, I love from the Simpson episode. You gotta love that one.
The Toledo Mud Hens.
Classic, but not creative. This one swung and chopped right back to Antolin. He'll throw it to first. 1-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th, with the Skeeters leading 7-5.
Hickory Crawdads.
I mean, is that really that creative? Crawdads, a little crab-esque.
And the El Paso Chihuahuas, which is on my personal Mount Rushmore.
Sure, I can give the Chihuahuas is kind of unique. I don't think it's very intimidating.
So we're halfway through the list here. A PFT, he's on Barstool. He says, and I really don't agree with this, the Frisco Rough Riders made his Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, it's a nice name, but it's not creative as far as marketing.
The Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And the Binghamton Rumble Ponies made his list.
All right. You know, I was always partial, not because of the name, because their logo, the storm, with those eyes in the back of the hat, look like you had eyes in the back of your head if you wore a cap on backwards.
The Jupiter Hammerheads were the 4th team on PFT's list.
These have to be affiliated teams, though, right? Is that an affiliated list?
I believe it's all affiliated.
I think you said there's an indie team that made that list somewhere. Is there a listing of like the top 10?
They don't have the honorable mentions listed on this, but I remember listening and I forgot which independent team was on. It one independent team was on the honorable mention list.
No Blue Wahoos in there anywhere?
Oh, I'm getting there. So their producer, he also had his Mount Rushmore. Pensacola Blue Wahoos on his.
Okay, there we go.
The Lexington Legends made the cut.
Legends? Legends is legends. I mean, it speaks for itself. It's not creative.
The Modesto Nuts also made the producer's list. And the Down East Wood Ducks.
Whose affiliate is that?
That might be the independent team.
Oh, I think that is actually, yeah.
There we go. I told you.
Gotta see what league that is in.
I'm on it.
I don't know where Down East is, what city or state that's in. It's sort of like Springfield in The Simpsons. Nobody quite knows what state it's in. 2-1 the count here to Matt Chavez, who's already homered in this game. Juan swung a slow roller left side. If that stays fair, it's going to be a base hit, and it will. And nothing. Nate Coronado do in third, but pick it up. A little swinging bunt there by Chavez. It's his second hit of the game. He really hit that one hard.
So the Down East Wood Ducks are actually an affiliate, the high A affiliate of the Texas Rangers. They're in North Carolina.
They're in the Carolina League then.
Correct.
I wonder who they took over for, because that was not
Look at
a
their
team
logo.
when I worked in the Carolina League. Where are they? What state is that?
North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina? Okay.
Kinston, North Carolina.
Oh, Kinston. They used to be the Kinston Indians. I guess they needed a makeover. First pitch here from Antolin to Cordero. Batting here from the left side, the switch hitter. This one swung and a miss. No balls and one strike to count.
And I did write down some of the. Well, I thought I wrote down the honorable mentions. I guess not.
It's going.
Well, I was driving, so.
That's no excuse.
I wanted to be safe.
Sure, that was a first for you. The 0-1 here from the right-hander Antolin. He'll kick and deal. This one is swung and missed. No balls and two strikes to count.
Before this homestand is over, before I head back to the Northeast, I'd like to have our own personal Mount Rushmore minor league team names, independent leagues included.
Oh, there's a good one, independent. The Rubber Ducks. I like.
The Akron Rubber Ducks?
Oh, is it Akron? Maybe it is Akron. Yeah, you're right. It is Akron. Thought it was unique. The 0-2 here from Antolin as he takes forever to throw a pitch. This one is swung and fouled back into the net.
You could probably already guess my top four, just based on what I've been crazy about on this broadcast.
You're just crazy. I think you should stop right there.
Yeah.
Smokies.
They're definitely up there. I don't know if I put them top four.
Baby cakes.
No, I can't stand the baby cakes.
I know. I just thought I'd throw that one in there. I know how big of a fan you are of that creepy logo. The 0-2. This one swung and tapped right back to Antolin. He spears it to the right side of the mound and throw it to first. Second 1-3 put out, and the Skeeters are done here in the bottom. Look like it might be a slugfest. It's been the same score since the fourth, when Somerset scored 4 in that fourth. Well, we are through 7 innings of play. It'll be the top of the 8th when we return. It is still a 7-5 game. Back in a moment.
Want to watch a Skeeters game in style? We have just what you need. Our game day suites are ideal for entertaining clients, rewarding employees, networking, and even celebrating personal milestones. Let us make it easy for you. Suite rentals come with food and soft drinks, parking privileges, and even access to our Insperity Club. Drinking packages are also available. To plan your event, call us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Hey Skeeters fans, if you're a senior, 55 or over, we have a great deal for you. Join our Silver Skeeters Club presented by Advanced Hearing Center. Silver Skeeters Club members receive admission to 9 Skeeters home games, free drink coupons on game days, exclusive VIP events, and much more. If you're a Skeeters fan aged 55 or over, don't miss out on this great opportunity. For more information, go online to sugarlandskeeters.com.
Heading over to section number 10 tonight.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Fridays, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
We move to the top of the eighth here. For the Somerset Patriots, it'll be the meat of the order, 4, 5, and 6. Nate Coronado, Matt Oberste, and Justin Trapp. Skeeters are leading 7-5. Coronado is at the plate when Rodriguez got picked off at first. Coronado has walked flat at the left and was robbed on a great play by Alvaro Rondon at short. First pitch here by Campos. That one almost hits Coronado. That one way inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Skeeters 7 runs on 9 hits. They have committed a pair of errors. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no E's for the Patriots. This one is fouled hard down the right side, 1-1. So are we going to do your Mount Rushmore of mascots or names? Rather?
I would like to consider some independent teams.
All right, but remember, there's only 4 heads on Mount Rushmore, so you got to pick 4.
I know, it's tough.
There's no, well, unless you want to do a separate independent league Mount Rushmore.
We could maybe do that later in the homestand.
All right, well, you start when you're ready. The 2-1. This one is a little bit low and away, 3-1.
I'm looking on Google right now, and Google has some of the top ones. I do not like the Lake Monsters name for the Vermont Lake Monsters. I don't like that.
Why?
What are your thoughts?
I think it's unique. This one is strike, 3-2.
Did they play on a lake?
I'm guessing.
Let's see. I want to see their stadium.
Payoff pitch here by Campos to Coronado, and that one just misses inside. Wow, that looked good. A leadoff walk here, never good, especially against this Patriots team. 1 on none out from Matt Oberste, who was hit into a double play, doubled, scored a run, and struck out. So 1 for 3 officially.
Now, I love the Omaha Storm Chasers. They're definitely going to be considered in my top 4. It's so perfect. Like, right in Tornado Alley. That's their little logo right there. Tornado with a baseball bat.
First pitch is right to third baseman Juan Silveira. The throw to first just misses up. No rest thought they had him at first. Great play by Silveira. Almost turned it into a double play. A 1 on and 1 out here for Justin Trapp, who's also, he's 1 for 2. He has struck out, singled, scored, stolen a base, and walked last time up, but he was caught stealing. So in steps Trapp, 275, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs. This one is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes to count.
All right, I'm almost ready.
Almost.
You better be getting your Mount Rushmore ready.
I'm a little further behind. I'm actually paying attention to this game. 1 ball and no strikes to count.
Well, I mean, we're still in a very close game here. 2-run game, and first 2 games of this series decided by 1 run. It looked like this one was going to be a blowout in the 3rd inning, and sure enough, Somerset able to come back and make this very interesting. Trapp represents the game-tying run.
The 1-0. This one a strike on the inside corner, 1 and 2. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Skeeters leading by a pair at 7-5. This one misses 2 and 1. Getting there, 2 and 1 the count here. Oh, I got to make a tough choice here for.
I have an A team and a B team. That's okay.
A team and a B team.
I got my Mount Rushmore and my honorable mentions.
This one is hit to third. This could be 2. They go second for 1. The relay to first in time. Double play there. 5-4-3, and The Patriots, which will not be in my top four, are out here. Middle of the 8th inning. Skeeters will try to add and get some insurance when we get back for the bottom of the 8th. Here in the middle of the 8th, it's still the Skeeters in front by a pair of 7-5.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Ira Levin, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
You gotta make it all the way back to me, about 15 seconds. You can do it, run fast. Brian's gonna be close. Cheer him on. 5 seconds to go. You can do it. And just in the nick of time, Carson's gonna be our winner of the stolen base race. Brought to you by Texas
Bottom of the 8th. How about the Cannolis for a nickname?
We need to be the Sugarland Cannolis for one night. As Chase Hutchinson's now on the mound. The 6'5", 215-pound lefty is 5-1, a 4.21 ERA, 32 strikeouts and 32 innings pitched, 28 strikeouts.
Well, the first pitch here by Hutchinson is a little number foul up the first base side.
Well, I talked to Albert Cordero before the game. He says he's never had a cannoli before. Can you believe that? He's
from Venezuela.
He's the dessert guy, though.
Well, you can like chocolate. There's plenty of other things to choose for or from.
Well, we got to get him to the Hershey factory one day.
I did that tour. That was fun.
He said he would love to do that. Not too far from York, huh?
About 45 minutes or so. It was home of the York Peppermint Patty.
Yeah.
Bought by Hershey, though. And this one, it hits Phipps. He goes face down. I didn't see where that got him. And he is in some pain. Here comes Skeeters trainer Max Mahaffey. And Beaton Cavilli going to come out as well.
I think that hit him his left side, kind of in the rib cage. And he is in a lot of pain.
I hope Phipps is okay. He's a huge part of this lineup. He's getting up. Phipps is a big guy. They're walking him gingerly. I hope he's not hurt or dizzy or something. Looks like he's going to walk down the first base.
Well, let's take a look at this again, Ira. See exactly where this hits him.
The hip?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Maybe just a little bit north of the hip. But luckily he's able to stay in this game. You know, Sugarland only has one position player on the bench, and that's the bullpen catcher, Jeff Allen.
Let's have the leadoff man on here. Certainly not in a good fashion. 1 on, none out for Rondon. I got to think Rondon is bunting, and so does Nate Coronado at third. He's already in on the grass. Skeeters only up by 2. They could use some insurance. And he is squaring and bunts it back to the pitcher, but a slow roll. They only have one play at first, and just get the speedy Rondon. That throw is on the inside portion of the base path and almost hit Rondon. That'll be another sac bunt, so he's got a bunt single and a sac bunt. Going down 1-3. Phipps down at second. Javier Betancourt will step in. He's 0 for 3. Betancourt has grounded out to second. He has struck out and grounded out to first. Skeeters up by a pair, 7-5. They certainly could use another run. You do not want to sweat it out in the ninth. First pitch here by Hutchinson. This one is low and away. So who is your Mount Rushmore? What is the final
All right,
verdict,
here we
sir?
go. It was tough, really tough. But I got to stay loyal to my Tennessee Smokies.
All right.
They
I don't
make
think
the
that's
cut.
a super creative name, but hey, if that's what you like, go.
Rumble Ponies. Binghamton Rumble Ponies. My team.
That's at least
I'm a Rumble
creative.
Pony.
You're a Rumble something, all right.
And the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp also making the cut. You know I like the Jumbo Shrimp.
Okay.
And then the Omaha Storm Chasers were kind of my wild card here. Kind of sneaking into the field.
A 1-0 from the lefty. This one is poked to the right side and off the mid. First baseman Matt Oberste. The throw to first is in time. What a play. With his back facing first, he flipped it behind him and got it to the pitcher. What's going on here? Nobody's leaving. Okay, he is out. And Pete Incavilli is going to argue this one. My goodness, was that some play by first baseman Matt Oberste. 3-1 on the putout. Runner at third in Phipps now. Extremely close.
Let's take another look at it here.
Wow, through his legs. My goodness. I thought he just flipped it behind him, but he flipped it through his legs.
You know, I think Betancourt was safe, but that's still a remarkable play by the first baseman, Oberste.
And Pete Incavilli is furious now. And Pete might find himself getting tossed out of this one. All the first base umpire Eric Davis can do is smile at Pete.
Let's looking at this again. Wow, I think they got him.
Yeah.
Now looking at this a third time, the ball was in the glove of the pitcher. What a play by the first baseman Oberste. Between his legs. Got to put that on SportsCenter.
That was a heck of a play. A great recovery by Oberste. So 2 down. Skeeters still have another run 90 feet away as we go back to the top of the order with maybe the best run producer from the leadoff spot in the league, Barrett Barnes. Now, what are they waiting for? Barnes is in the on-deck circle. They're waiting for Pete Incavilli to leave, who has been tossed out of this game. And he's not going to go quietly. He's still barking as he goes down the right field line.
Well, that play live, it looked like Betancourt was safe. It did not look like the right call from the first base umpire, Eric Davis. But it honestly took me 3 times looking at our YouTube replay to see that ball was in the glove of the pitcher. And, you know, it's really interesting because Betancourt, his foot was literally above the bag. I mean, he was just about to come down on first base. But what a play by Oberste.
Skeeters are trying to get some insurance here. Remember, insurance runs are brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau. Texas Farm Bureau members get free tickets to Skeeter games on Sundays. Just show proof of your current membership at the Skeeters TDECU ticket office, and you get 2 free tickets to any Sunday home game. Visit your local agent to become a member today. So 2 outs after all that. Third time this year, Pete Incavilli has been thrown out of a game. Barrett Barnes will step in. Barnes has walked and scored, singled and scored, flat out to center and struck out. So he is 1 for 3 officially. Came in at 267, 12 home runs, 43 RBIs. (7-5). The Skeeters in front here in the bottom of the 8th. Felipe Paulino, Skeeters closer and Atlantic League save leader, warming up in the Skeeters pen already. You know he's going to come in the ninth no matter what the score is, unless the Skeeters score 5 or 6 runs here with 2 down. Hutchinson kicks and deals, and this one is a grounded foul at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Barrett.
Still a chance for Sugar Land to extend its lead. Looks like Felipe Paulino is warming in the bullpen. Blew a save on Friday. Well, he looks to close it. The Atlantic League saves leader looks for another save here in Game 3 of this 7-game series.
Long look in here by Hutchinson. Now he's ready. They're going to set up away in the 1-1. This one low and in. 2 balls and a strike here on Barnes. Barnes, the league leader in walks. Already has 1 in this game, as I mentioned. Been on base twice. Skeeters up by a pair, 7-5 here in the bottom of the 8th. And an insurance run down at 3rd, and Dennis Phipps, who was hit by a pitch to start this inning. This one a little chopper up the 3rd base line, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Skeeters leading by 2.
What's your Mount Rushmore?
Go with the Blue Wahoos.
Yeah, they were my honorable mention.
The Isotopes, so I'm a huge Simpson fan.
Yeah.
The Montgomery Biscuits, I remember that name came in.
They were my first team out. It was very tough to leave them out.
And the Rubber Ducks.
Yeah, there we go.
2-2 coming here to Barrett Barnes. They set up away here on Barnes. And Hutchinson's 2-2. This one high off the mid of the catcher, Gonzalez. Here comes Phipps. He's going to score. And the Skeeters with a 3-run lead now, 8-5. That is a huge run and a huge wild pitch. Off the mid of Gonzalez, who had to come out of the crouch and reach up for it and just could not haul it in.
Well, 8th run of this game for Sugar Land, but the first run since the 2nd inning. 5 straight scoreless innings for Sugar Land, but able to extend its lead here in the 8th.
That is our Texas Farm Bureau insurance run of the game. Right now, no pressure here on Barnes. Does not need to drive the run in. Full count as well. If he gets on, you know he's going to steal. The 3-2. Swung and hit towards short. Nice play by Rodriguez from one knee. The throw to first is dropped by the first baseman. Great play by Rodriguez. He grabbed it, spun around, threw it from one knee. Throw a one-hopper to first, but Matt Oberste could not grab the bounce and hold on to it.
Well, Oberste made an impossible play at first base earlier in this inning. All he had to do right there was make the snag. It's an outstanding diving stop throw from his knees from Rodriguez at short, but Oberste just unable to come up with that one.
Infield single for Barnes, so he's now 2 for 4, been on base 3 times, and as I said, if he gets on, you know he's going to go, and look for him to take off at some point here. Looking for his 15th stolen base of the season. First pitch here to Jan Santi, shuffles his feet, 1 ball and no strikes. Anthony with 2 hits, he's 2 for 4, 2 singles and a run scored. Skeeters now up by a trio of runs, 8-5 here in the 8th. The 1-0 from the southpaw. This one is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1 the count. 8 runs for the Skeeters. On 10 hits, they have committed a pair of errors. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no E's for the Patriots. The 1-1 from the southpaw. He kicks, fires, and this one is chopped towards short. Rodriguez will go to short, round to second. Will do it, but the Skeeters get 1 run without the benefit of just 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Last chance for the Patriots. Felipe Paulino will try to do what he could not do in Game 2 and get his save here in the season. It will be number 24 that he's looking for when we get back here in just a moment. Skeeters up 8-5, top of the 9th when we return.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Hi, I'm Ira Levin, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time.
Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter.
Has your home or commercial insurance claim been denied or underpaid? At Morgan Elite Specialist Services, we know that the insurance claim process can be stressful. Our public adjusters have the experience to make this process as smooth, easy, and comfortable as possible, so you can get on with enjoying the things you're protecting. Learn more by visiting us online at messtx.com. That's MESSTX.com. Or call us today at 855-445-3404. We truly look forward to meeting you.
Hi, I'm Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugarland. Go Skeeters!
Now on the mound for the Skeeters is the Beard, and the closer for this Sugarland team, Felipe Paulino, 6'3", 270 pounds. Right-handed this season for Sugarland. He's 2-1, a 0.66 ERA, 56 strikeouts, and 40 1/3.
Well, here in the top of the ninth, with the Skeeters leading by 3, 8-5. And at the bottom of the order, Andy Chavez, Mike Francoso, and Yovan Gonzalez. First pitch to Chavez. The 40-year-old Chavez was signed by the Mets when he was 18, so his first pro season was in 1997 at age 19, which means he's been a pro for 22 years. That is a long time for any job. They set up inside the 1-0 by Paulino. Suarez fouled off to the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Skeeters got their runs in the first 2. They got 3 in the first, 4 in the second, then just got that run in the 8th on the wild pitch. For Somerset, they got a run in the first, a solo run. They got a 4-run 4th. That's been all the scoring. This one is hit into left field. Chavez so good at going the other way. Gets the Patriots started with a hit. Not a good sign. That's his 3rd hit of the night. Some major league experience between those two, Paulino and Chavez. Chavez wins that battle. And now Mike Francoso will step to the plate. He has doubled, walked, and scored, and hit into a fielder's choice and stolen a base. So 1 for 2. Francoso, 291, 2 home runs, and 35 RBIs. In steps the left-handed hitting center fielder. Attendance tonight, 3,940. This one a strike on the inside corner. No balls and 1 strike to count. Skeeters with an 8-5 lead here in the top of the ninth. Paulino trying to close it down. He had only blown 1 save before blowing it in game 2. Skeeters over 1-11. 23 of 25 this season, still pretty good. The 0-1. Fastball misses just off the outside corner, maybe a little high, 1-1. Tomorrow in game 4 of this series, going to be Yasatomo Kubo for the Skeeters against Stephen Paraskevas. This one is just off the outside corner. Two balls and 1 strike now the count here. The number 8 hitter, Mike Francoso. They're going to set him outside. Paulino's 2-1. This one swung and a miss. Great fastball there. Francoso couldn't catch up with it. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 on, none out. Skeeters leading 8-5. 8 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for the Skeeters. 5-8-0 for the Patriots. The 2-2. Swung on and fouled deep down the left side. We'll do the 2-2 at least one more time. Paulino has slowed this game down quite a bit here in the ninth. Game just short of 3.5 hours. Paulino a long look in here. The 2-2 here from the right hand. This one is fouled off deep down the left side again. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Paulino, of course, spent time with the Astros and the Royals. Made his debut in 2007 with Houston. The 2-2 from the big right-hander. This one swung on and missed strike 3, tied him up. And there's a big out number 1. So 1 on and 1 out as Paulino gets his first strikeout. Paulino, before allowing that run that tied the game in game 2 of this series, or in game 1 of this series, rather, when the Skeeters won in 11 innings, he had broke up quite the streak. 20 straight innings without allowing a run. 20 scoreless was the longest of the season for the Skeeters. In steps the number 9 hitter, Yovan Gonzalez, who has struck out, doubled, drove in a run, and flied out. So he's 1 for 3. First pitch here is a strike. Right at the knees to Gonzalez. No balls and 1 strike to count. See if we can get you some scores before this one's over. Paulino's 0-1 here to the right-handed hitting catcher Yovan Gonzalez. This one is in the dirt, scooped out by Cordero. Now 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out and 1 on. The Skeeters leading by 3 runs, 8-5 here in the top half of the ninth. Trying to take a 2-1 lead in this series. Take a look at that scoreboard here. Get to it right after this next pitch by Paulino. Already 1 rain out. The 1-1 from the right-hander who peeks over his left shoulder becomes home, and this one is a little high, 2-1. Road Warriors rained out in Southern Maryland. York nipped by the Ducks 6-5, so bad news for the Somerset Patriots, who are already a half game back. The Barnstormers hold on to beat the Bees. They had a 4-0 lead. They win 4-2, and right here the Skeeters beating the Patriots in the ninth 8-5. 1 out, 1 on. The 2-1. This one swollen and a slow roller up the third base side that just goes foul. Wow. That was a big risk by Silverio. It was coming past him. He decided to let it go and luckily does not hit the third base bag. 2-2 the count here on Gonzalez. Gonzalez entering his 3rd season with the Patriots. Recruited to Somerset by former Patriot David Vidal. He was a 30th round pick by the Reds in 2009. Spent 7 years in the Reds organization. Got as high as AAA. 8 minor league seasons. He's at 34% of trying to cut down. We're cutting down base runners, 34%. It's about average for a catcher, throwing at 34%. 40 is the plateau that the catchers like to hit. So on is a chopper towards third. Don't know if it'll be quick enough to get 2. They go to second. That's all they'll get. Fielder's choice goes down 5-4. So on at first now is Gonzalez. You can erase Chavez. And Skeeters are 1 out away. Remember, the Skeeters were 1 strike away. And Paulino did not convert the save in game 1. And now he is 1 out away. And if he can get past Craig Massey, the only thing standing between Paulino and a save and Skeeters and a win. Massey has walked, stolen a base, and scored. Had a sac fly RBI. Is also grounded out and lined out. So 0 for 2 officially. First pitch to the left hand hitting Massey. Just off the outside corner. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Paulino still chasing the Skeeters single season save record of 32. It was done in the championship season by Derek Loop, who the Skeeters almost got back recently. That would have been interesting. Paulino chasing his record while he was here. Paulino should be able to get to it. He'll be 8 from tying it if he can get a save here tonight, 9 from breaking it. The only thing that might stop him is the Skeeters tend to win by a lot. Not always a safe situation for him out there. In fact, he went over a week without a safe situation. Not that the Skeeters weren't winning, they were. They were just winning by a lot. Sweeping Southern Maryland, those games weren't close. 2 losses against the Barnstormers and then a 7-0 win in that series on the road trip. In the first leg of that road trip. The 2-1. This one is low, I suppose. Wow. 3 balls and a strike here. Massey, 346, a home run, and 29 RBIs. Justin Pacioli on deck. He would represent the tying run, so you would like to come back and get Massey here. The 3-1 swung in and out of the mitt of Cordero. That'll run the count full 3-2. So now the Skeeters again 1 strike away. Now, if you're Paulino, you want to challenge Massey, even if he hits a 2-run homer, which is extremely unlikely here at Constellation Field for a left-handed hitter with the wind blowing in. You're still up by a run. Payoff pitch. There goes the runner. This one slammed down the left side foul, so we'll do the 3-2 at least one more time. Ranger fans will know very well, being 1 strike away twice. It's painful when you lose, and you're that close. And timeout now called by Massey, as Paulino was taking a lot of time out there as he was tired of waiting. Pitch number 7 coming here to Massey. Paulino's payoff pitch. This one swung in, hit down the left field line. This is trouble. Jansanti in the corner. Does he have room and time? And is a foul ball. He disappeared from my sight. The grandstand blocking the view, but Jansanti missed it. I'm assuming it was way too high for him to get to, but it was to the left side of the foul pole on the wall. So we'll see an 8th pitch here to Massey. Let's see. This is some at bat. Massey would come all the way back. Nobody ever seems to be in a hurry in this game here today. Paulino taking time. Massey just slowly walking back to the plate as this game has come to a crawl. Massey followed up a strong 2016 season with a pretty good 2017 season. Had 289 in 91 games. This one is hit down the left field line again. I don't think they'll have a play. This one's going to get into the seats and does right in the picnic area. So a 9th pitch coming here to Massey as Paulino cannot seem to polish off the pesky Massey. Paulino will have to wait for everyone to get back to their positions. Jansanti back in position, but waiting for Rondon to get back to the shortstop side. This game 2 minutes shy of 3.5 hours. Pitch number 9. Another payoff pitch coming here from Paulino. This one is right at the knees, strike 3. Massey had flipped the bat. Ball 4. Paulino finished this one off as the Skeeters win 8-5 in this one. Let's take a final look at the final numbers here. 8 runs, 10 hits, and a pair of errors for the Skeeters. 5-8-0 for the Patriots. We're going to take a break. We will come back. We'll have all of the final numbers. We'll have our player of the game with Will Scott and preview tomorrow's Game 4 matchup. All that and more when we return on the Skeeters post-game show in a moment.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Every Saturday home game at Constellation Field will feature a giveaway or a post-game concert for fans in attendance. Giveaway nights include such items as hats, Swats and Star Wars bobbleheads, a Tracy McGrady bobblehead, and much, much more. While the post-game concerts feature artist 80s sensation The Spasmatics, country bands with Roger Krieger and Jack Ingram, and even a Jimmy Buffett cover band. For a full lineup, visit SugarlandSkeeters.com for more information. Sugarland Skeeters, it's more than baseball.
Welcome to the Skeeters post-game show. An excited Ira Liebman as the Skeeters win by a final score of 8-5. 8 runs, 10 hits, and a pair of errors for the Skeeters. Patriots 5 runs, 8 hits, and no E's. Time of the game, 3 hours and 25 minutes in front of 3,940 fans here at Constellation Field. Vicente Campos picks up the win. He's first as a member of the Skeeters. He improves to 1-1. Felipe Paulino adds to his league-leading save total. He gets his 24th. It was former big leaguer Kyle Davies who took the loss. He drops to 5-7. Let's tell you how this one happened. Skeeters started off terrifically. They sent 8 men to the plate in the first, and they would score 3 times after Barrett Barnes led off with a single. Jansanti singled. Norris then lined out. Juan Silverio then walked to load the bases. A sac fly RBI by Matt Chavez, and then a double by Albert Cordero made it a 3-0 game. Somerset had scored a run in the Somerset scored first. Backtracking here. They got a run after leadoff hitter Craig Massey walked, stole second. Eventually came home, and it was a 3-1 game. Skeeters would score 4 times in the second. They would send 7 men to the plate. After 1 was out, Barnes singled, Jansanti singled. 2 batters later, Juan Silverio singled that drove in 2, and then Matt Chavez with a big 2-run homer for a 4-run second. Skeeters were up 7-1, but Somerset had a 4-run inning of their own, a 4-run fourth. It was Matt Oberste who doubled, Justin Trapp singled, Andy Chavez then singled in a run, making it a 7-2 game. After Mike Francoso walked, Jovan Gonzalez drove in a run with a single, making it 7-3. Craig Massey had a foul out sac fly, making it 7-4. And then Justin Pachilli followed with a sac fly of his own, making it 7-5. The Skeeters would get a big insurance run in the 8th inning after Dennis Phipps was hit hard by Chase Hutchinson. He trotted down to first. Alvaro Rondon bunted him to second. He would get to third on a controversial play. Javier Betancourt, a hustle play in the first baseman. Matt Oberste threw a ball between his leg after it went off of his mitt. Pete Incavilli wound up eventually getting ejected out of the game. Then a wild pitch by Hutchinson would allow Phipps to score. And it was 8-5. Paulino redeemed himself after blowing the Game 1 save. Got his 24th save of the season as the Skeeters go on to win this one by a final score of 8-5. And now take a 2-1 lead in this series. Well, it is time for our player of the game, and standing by with our own Will Scott is Matt Chavez. Will.
Thanks, Ira. Here with our player of the game, Matt Chavez, who went 2 for 3 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Matt, your home run in the 4th inning was your 4th home run since the All-Star break. You put up some monster home run numbers in previous years in independent baseball. Do you feel like you're starting to pick up more power as the season goes on?
You know, I think that I've had to figure a few things out as far as hitting for power this year. It hasn't come as fast as I wanted it to, but I've made some adjustments, and it's been coming along all right.
You're second in the league in hits, top 10 RBIs, and on base percentage. Do you feel like you should be mentioned in the MVP conversation for the Atlantic League?
You know, I just want to play the best I can and help this team win. If it happens, then it happens. But honestly, this team, we just need to come out here and win and take a championship. MVP aside, it really doesn't make any difference at that point. If I do good, then we might get our chance to win a championship.
Well, Skeeters doing well right now. And speaking of championships, you have now played Somerset. This is your 11th game this season against Somerset. Could be a championship preview. What have you learned from this Patriots team that could maybe help you prepare for to play them in a championship?
Shoot, the more games you get, you start to see what pitches they're throwing you. I mean, you know what other guys are doing on their team. I mean, taking away stuff on defense and whatnot. So we're definitely building a scouting report as we go along.
That was our player of the game, Matt Chavez, home run in the 4th inning. Back to you, Ira.
Thanks, Will. Our player of the game, Matt Chavez, had a great night. That home run was a big one in the end. Well, to win, the Skeeters improved to 22-10 here in the second half. The first half Freedom Division champs leading the Freedom Division in the second half as well. They are now 63-32 overall, 31 games over 500, the best record in the Atlantic League. Well, it is the Patriots who will stay behind the Ducks as they pulled off the victory today. They're still a half game back. They dropped to 20-13 in the second half and in second place in the Liberty Division, but they have the second best overall record in the Atlantic League, now 55-41. Will Scott rejoins me here in the booth, and Will, this is more of the Skeeters baseball we're used to seeing, a little bit higher scoring, and granted, they let the Patriots back into this game, but in the end, the bullpen took over and did their thing.
The bullpen was fantastic. 6 scoreless innings from this bullpen tonight. They didn't allow a run since after the Patriots put up 4 runs in the 4th inning. So, yeah, this bullpen really stepped up. Wimber's going 2 innings, Sidden going 1 1/3, Campos going 1 2/3, and then Paulino with the save. I mean, the bullpen really saved the Skeeters tonight.
You were down there for the post game. Craig Massey thought he had ball 4. He winds up strikeout looking. What did it look like to you from that angle?
I mean, it looked like strike 3 right over the plate. I think Massey was just frustrated because it was a rough night for him. He still hasn't gotten a hit in this series, and he's hitting .346 on the season. So, yeah, I mean, I just think it was a frustrating night for him, and you never want to strike out looking to end the game.
Well, Skeeters will go to Game 4 tomorrow now with a 2-1 lead. And final thoughts on this one, Will?
Final thoughts, I mean, Juan Silverio, I know he only had 1 hit tonight, but it was in a really clutch situation. I've just been impressed with his clutch hitting. He had a walk-off on Friday, and then he took advantage of runners in scoring position. He had a 2 RBI single, so he's been doing really well replacing Courtney Hawkins in that cleanup spot.
Well, that is going to do it for us here. Incredible win for the Skeeters, as again, they win by a final score of 8-5. Tomorrow, we go back to the regular scheduled time of 7:05. Will and I will be on the air with the pregame show at 6:45. Again, the Skeeters win this one 8-5, and they have a 2-1 lead in this 7-game series. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and we will see you tomorrow night.